Hello, my beautiful words of love. So, funny thing. I might be wearing a different top in Leo and on because when I sat down to edit my videos, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, no sound. Just like, I don't even know. And I did a little intro too, which I'm going to do right now. Am I annoyed? 1,000%. Do I really want to be doing this again? Not so much. But I'm here. I took a little cute candies, shoved a little sugar inside my body so that I can get out of this. Anyways. So, okay. This is what happened. I always believe that when the sound is off, I had to revisit my cards. I had to go back, get back all the same cards. Some of them I'm going to pull for you. But I guess it wasn't the right message that I said, and there's no voice, or I don't know. I just don't know anymore. And like, I don't know. So, before I get into these readings, I just wanted to share with you with what I shared before, is that these readings are a little different than the other YouTube videos, and maybe there's some people like me out there as well, but I just wanted to, for most of you that come back, realize that I give a little different reading. I'm a little bit more not stuck in the narratives, and my goal is for you to attain your highest self, right? So we're here to move out of the storylines and the old energies and move into newer energies. So my goal is for you to be the phoenix and to burn and rise through the ashes. And I thank you, and I welcome everyone that is here with me and going through this journey. But I realize that a lot of my readings are very uncomfortable for many. And it's like facing the fears and facing the ugly and loving it too. So I thank every single one of you. And also I wanted to bring up what's been happening. I don't know if some of you follow me on Welcome to Your Journey. It's a podcast I do with Katerina. And on that podcast, we do pendulum and meditation and pendulum healings at the end of each podcast. And they've been activating me like crazy. So I don't know how you're feeling about those. But recently we did the crown chakra activation, and the next 2 days, I started to see like different lights. Like I still see it a little bit now. My eyes are completely in flux and changing. There's spots. There's like, it's crazy stuff. And normally, like any one of you would probably go to an optometrist or eye doctor and figure this out. But I know that what I'm seeing is upgrades to my eyes. My eyesight is widening, and I'm going to start to see more beyond the veil or into the other realms. And I'm accepting it. I'm not Googling anything, and I don't, because I trust. I trust that things are happening the same way I trust that when I have a night sweat, I'm not labeling it, which I haven't had in a long time, but just saying I'm not labeling it as menopause. I'm labeling it as, my body my sacral chakra is opening up, or whatever it is. So this is I'm mentioning this today because I feel like it's important for us to fully be able to move into this newer energy and these newer frequency, is to fully accept the changes that are happening within our bodies, and try not to rely on the old knowledge and the old stories and narratives and labels, and just trust the process of whatever is happening. Of course, if you're feeling very sick, don't go and talk to your doctors and do whatever you need to do. But it's also just to trust more and have faith that things are happening. And for me, it's like everything is going to be okay. Yes. I get the final confirmation within. But again, I'm not here to be your medical advice or practitioner or anything. You follow you. But also, like, it's a beautiful segue into what is coming for us. And I feel like we are all moving and up leveling very quickly. So enjoy the energies, and let's get into these readings. Also, for all of those who's new here, my name is Sabrina. I don't know if I said that. and I do tarot readings, Akashic record readings, soul journey sessions, which is we talk about this journey, and I'm also opening it up soon to astrology and numerology, and I do pendulum activation healing sessions, which I will be adding to my website soon as well. All right, my beautifuls, I love you, and I'll see you in your readings. I'll be dressed like this from Aries to Cancer, and then Leo to Pisces in another top. Okay, I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got one next stop. 36 is a 9, is an end of a journey, beginning of a new. To me, this is a beautiful energy. It's like this old castle standing on a rock in the middle of water, which is emotions, and the vast, expansive sky, which is air, mental, with the sun burning down, which is fire, which is you, Aries. And there's this feeling here that some of you are afraid to make a next step. You're afraid to change a direction, and you're just holding on to the what was, to what feels normal, what is comfortable. I'm just going to stand here on this rock. It's solid ground, Sabrina. I don't want to make that move. I don't want to like fly into the night kind of thing. And there's this feeling that maybe you do need to do this, and you need to not be so comfortable, and you need to like not hold on so tightly to that family, to that job, to that to your home, to your, you know, like to the life that you once led. Maybe it's time for you to make a move. And this is like a violet crown chakra, which is that connection to source. And here it's like blue and indigo. It's more indigo-y. It's more like the third eye, which is here. I was going to go here, but the third eye is here. And the brown and the darkness here is the root chakra, which is the earth and the groundedness. And I just love the energies that are showing up in this. So let us see what is going on with you. Since I've already done this before, I have already an idea what's coming up. And I gotta tell you, and I love this card that showed up. It's the Hermit card, which is a 9 as well. So it's almost like, yes, you're at the end, and the Hermit card showing this bright light, like pointing that way kind of thing. What that way could be your future. You know, it could also be the past. It is like a little bit like the past when I pick up this one. This is an energy of like it's time to shine your light, to illuminate your light on this path. It's almost compared to these two. You know, there's this light shining on and saying, "Hey, Aries, be the wise man, be the sage here. Where in your life do you need to shine? What part of your life or what area of your life do you need to shine the light? What is not really working for you? You know, like every part of our lives is not working for us. So what part of your life is at a standstill? Where do you need to, perhaps like light can trigger, right? What do you need to trigger in your life to get you out of that comfort zone? Because, you know, your comfort zone may feel comfortable, but is it really where you need to be? No. It isn't. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't care who is watching this, and I don't care where you are in your life, and even if you're 80 years old and you're sitting around and I worked on my life and I just want to be comfortable. We're not here to just be sedentary, and we're not here to just live this life. We're here to fully release ourselves from all the gunk, and we're here to move towards the light, which is us, the power that we have within us. And I really feel that there is something here for you, Aries, that you're holding back on. And this Hermit is saying, hey, let's shine that light on this. Because the second card is the Judgment card. And there's these three, this family, you know, mother, father, child, which is the Trinity. It's like mind, body, soul. This Trinity that we have within us. It's the divine feminine, divine masculine, and the higher self, the union of, right? And there's this Judgment, which is Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of God, coming here and saying, hey, you know this light over here that you're needing to shine on, you're needing to heal yourself with? Well, I am all in. Let's go. Let's bare yourselves. Be the vulnerable beings that you are and bare your soul. You know, maybe it's going to make your partners uncomfortable, and maybe it's going to make your bosses uncomfortable and the people in your family uncomfortable because you're expressing yourself and you're needing to say these things, but so be it, and so it is done. The Judgment, like this is a Virgo energy, and this is a Scorpio energy, and this is represented by, the Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is here, right? It's retrograding into Capricorn, asking us to step out of these limited structures and belief systems and break it down and open ourselves up to the unknown and open ourselves up to something we haven't done before. Are you ready for that, Aries? This is what this is. This to me feels like the Hermit is the grounded, you know, it's like I know what I'm doing usually. I have a plan. And the Judgment card is like, oh yeah, but maybe that plan is to light it up for sure, but maybe it's to like break it down and light it up too. So I don't know, like your card is like one next step. What is the next step you want to take? Do you want to take a very safe and secure and reliable step, or do you want to like break things open? You want to be part of the collapse of this old world and move through this. And I feel like that's why you see, like I feel like that is like behind, and now it's whoo, and the colors is very solar plexus, power, confidence, you know, getting up and going for it, and even though you're naked, okay? Not caring what everyone else is saying around you, not really following the rules at this point here, like being fully open, not caring if they're gonna judge you, because we're not here to follow people's rules. And that next step for you is to walk into the water, right? To express your emotions, express your mind. Your challenge is the Emperor, which is you. But to me, the challenge here could be a lot of things. The Emperor, it shows up as your boss, your father, your grandfather, your brother, your the government, a corporation, a police officer, a judge, a jury, like, you know, like all of these things. Someone that you deem more authoritative than you. You could be you in your way. You, like your ego, your divine masculine energy showing up and saying, you're not good enough. You can't do this on your own. You need to follow the rules. Come on, put on those clothes. You can't bare your soul to the people around you. What are they going to think of you? You're too skinny, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're too beautiful, you're too, like, all these stupidities, right? This is the status quo that needs to be broken down a little bit. And it's like the Knight of Pentacles shows up, and the Knight of Pentacles here is reverse. This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow and steady, winning the race. And here it's like, like, look, he has this little obstacle in front of him, but he can easily go over this obstacle. I like the fact that in the reverse, he's black. Even though it could be the same color, but he looks darker than here. Here, I feel like you're the dark horse, you know? And your whole life, Aries, you follow the norm. You follow the rules. Aries do their own things, but they also do follow rules. They also are systemic in the way they do things. So here it's almost like it's time. It's time to break outside of the mold. Don't allow yourself, your ego, to get in the way here. There's something that needs to be done. You needn't worry about money. I don't, like with the Knight of Pentacles. It's another Virgo energy, by the way. So you have two Virgos on either side. And both of them are pretty strong. To me, the Hermit, I love it. The Hermit is that wise old man in the cave that doesn't need anybody telling him what to do, because he's learned from his inner wisdom. But I feel like this one's imperative for you right now is for you to break outside of the box, outside of the cave. It's like you've learned all you need to learn in your life, but now you need changes. And your Emperor is coming in and like holding you back. And it could be, like I said, all these divine masculines in your life, or it could be you. That fear of change, that fear of moving on, that fear of like breaking free from the mold. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is like, I can't do this slowly and steadily anymore. I gotta go. I gotta go, even if it's dark. I gotta just go for it because I am done. I need a change. And if it takes me into the dark, I'm not worried, because look, there's this beautiful light here. There's a light here. This is a golden coin. The golden coin will take me to the next. And I like it because it's like almost like a crown, the golden crown, which is the kind of the crown or the soul spirit chakra. Like I don't know. I just feel like the second time around that I read this, I see it as more majestic than ever, because it's like you're not here to play small, and you're not here to hide in the cave, and you're not here to abide to people that think that they have more authority than you. And no one does. I don't care if they call themselves a father or a president of a country or of a corporation or anything. I don't really care about that. Because to me, I see you as this freaking light that's come onto this earth to play this movie. So the movie's telling you it's time to release yourself from this control energies, and freaking live your life. And don't do it slowly. I love it. Okay, let me put this here. So some things changed here, some cards, because I had to pull them new ones. The advice changed. So you have now surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. This is huge, and I love that I was given this card in the second time around, because this is exactly what you will do as an Aries, as an Emperor. You will find yourself comparing yourself to the powerful, to the mighty, to the money, to the older, to the respect. Like always there's something a bit higher than you. And it's like, stop it. Because you're just as powerful as them. Even if you don't have money and if you don't have that. It doesn't matter. Right? It's like, focus on you. This whole journey is all about this. This is where humanity went off the rails, because they were so focused on, oh, look how much money they make, and look how much they have, and look how much this, and what is my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my uncle, my grandparents gonna, like, who cares? Focus on you and your goals and what's next for you. You don't have no freaking idea. The Knight of Pentacles has no idea what's coming, because look, it's all darkness, right? There's stars. The stars are you, and he's going at it. He's going for it. He's like harnessed with his pentacle here, this golden coin. He only needs one coin, and his dark horse. I kind of love this, Fudge. And your other message is know your worth. Yeah, know your worth. Okay. Know your worth. New moon in Taurus. I don't know. I feel like this is... Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. That's all you need to know. Who are you? Stop looking at your bank account. Stop looking at your titles. Stop looking at the notches in your belt, the people around you. Like, doesn't matter. You are worthy. You want to start a project it's a non-profit, then you do it. You have everyone around you saying, what are you doing? No. Let them talk. You want to travel the world and live on the money that you have, do it. And everybody else is going to come, what are you going to do? You're going to deplete your account. Like, it's like everyone going to have something to say to you. And to me, someone here is a man in your life, or you. Don't allow the ego. Like, trust yourself. Trust your heart in this. I see greatness coming from you if you start listening to yourself. And you completely express yourself fully to all these naysayers in your life. And it's not to be mean, it's not to be angry, and it's not to be controlling here either. It's just to say, hey, this is my life to live, and I'm gonna walk in the dark, and I'm gonna go against, I'm gonna be that black sheep in my life, which I've always been, and so be it, and so it is done. Oh, this is cute. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Like, you see, that's that feeling I have here. Even though it's in reverse, I almost feel like the reverse is this is like a slow and steady, and this is more of a, I'm going to go in the dark, and I'm going to trust the unknown. My whole life I've lived on this rock. My whole life I've been very comfortable in my mansion, in my job, in my relationship, and it's been steady, but I need to get unsteady. That's that feeling I'm getting with the Judgment card showing up, in the dark here. This is the feeling here, is that it's time to get uncomfortable, Aries, because your comfort zone has reached its limit. And do you want to continuously dim your light? Because you will. And this is not the time. This is time to stand in your powers. This is time to speak up and say, hey, I'm out of here. Hey, I can't do this job anymore. Hey, I want to do this in the job now. I want this responsibility. I want this to head this. I want to be the manager, or this is how I want my relationship to going forward to be like. I'm not settling for less. That's what I'm talking about. Literally. So, I screamed here. So I'm using, these are talking to heaven. So these are messages from people who have left us and are just standing around us. And since most of us don't listen, most of you don't listen to what they have to say, they're going to come to you. So give us a message for Aries, whoever is here for Aries. I have a new understanding. I kind of love that, actually. And it's like, and then I have this one. Sorry, someone just told me to show you. We are soulmates. So, a lot of us have lost people in our lives, and they were our soulmates. But soulmates doesn't have to be romantic. They could have been your siblings. They could have been your family members, friends. They could have been your postman. You know what I'm saying? They could have been your soulmate, because soulmates bring lessons. And the fact here that this is showing up, I have a new understanding, kind of could help you have this new perspective in life, right? If I have a new understanding, then perhaps you need to have a new understanding about life, and that it doesn't need to just stay sedentary on that rock in the middle of the ocean. It could actually, maybe it's time to move outside of that comfort zone. I like it. I love it. All right. This is your message. It was longer than the last one. So I love you so much. And thank you to Laurie for being a Ko-fi member. I really, truly appreciate your support and your love. in messaging and in watching all my videos, your comments. They mean a lot to me. So if you want to join Laurie and the others to become a Ko-fi member, you can get exclusive energy updates on a monthly basis that are personalized for you, or you can one-off donate to me there as well. And all the information is down below. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. As I've mentioned in my intro, this you might, if you go to see your rising and your moon, you might see me with a different top. It's because Taurus video had no recording, and here I am again. So please pray for me that this will work. First, I want to thank Hilde, Nickel, Patile, Kinga, Lynn. That's it, I think. Yes? Yes. For supporting me on my Ko-fi, which they get exclusive content on a monthly basis personalized to them. And you can join. All the links are down below, and you can also one-off donate to me. So let's get into this reading. We had a beautiful reading the first time around, and now I know the cards a little bit more. I had to pull other new cards actually, but you know, you got a bonus, you guys. Vulnerability is power. 39 is a 12, it's a 3. 3 is the Empress energy, which is Taurus energy. But I kind of love this because I got to tell you a little story. I received these cards last week, and every few days I pulled cards, messages for me, and every single time I got this card. When I pulled for Taurus, I was like, boom, again, this card. Vulnerability is this opening yourself up, like exposing yourself to shame, blame, love, compassion, to all of it, right? But being open to what criticism, to judgment, and being okay with it. That's power. That's like you saying, hey, I don't care what you got to say to me. This is who I am. This is what I love. This is what I do. This is where I'm at. This is what I believe in. This is what I fear. This is what I don't fear. You know what I'm saying? It's you like being open to your strengths, to your weaknesses, and being okay with it. You know, how many times we go through life and we don't admit to things out loud in front of people so not to appear weak? So many times. Or, oh, don't say that you're afraid of that, or don't say that you're angry with this, or don't say that, don't talk about your triggers, don't talk, because they need to know that, think that you're spiritually sound and strong. Bullshit. This to me is like, the more unfiltered I get and the more authentic I get, the more uncomfortable it is for me, but also for everyone else. It really is powerful. Because when you can express yourself fully to your partner, your friends, your family, your colleagues, everyone, strangers, life just gets really, like, it hits different. So let's see, because I don't even remember. Oh, kind of remember, but I don't. We had the Two of Wands, which is an Aries energy, which is in the tarot, the Emperor gets to these wands, which is a crossroads, and here he has to decide, do I marry the Empress or do I just stay single the rest of my life? So some of you are at a crossroads in your life. Do I move? Do I sell my home? Do I buy my home? Do I rent my home? Do I change my job? Do I change my project? Do I stop doing all that? What I just invested so much money in this project. Do I just stop it and change something else because I'm getting that feeling? It's all this. Do I stop? Do I start just doing my creative work? Do I listen to the voice that's telling me to start this, even though I don't have money in the bank? This is the Two of Wands. It's that energy of, okay, I'm going to open myself up here and allow myself to receive the intuitive hit coming in. I love this, actually. Like in this second reading. Or the second, oh, this is beautiful. The second card here is the Page of Wands in reverse. But look at this frickin' card. Look, this is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like the Fool card. I'm ready to take a risk. I'm like strong. I'm valiant. I'm a warrior. I'm ready to get creative, to love. But the challenge is this. I'm hiding in my cloak. I'm afraid to make a move. Yes, I think I made a decision, but I'm resistant. I'm resistant. Should I move? Should I change the job? Should I like leave him or her? Should I move into the new? Like, ooh, and look at this gorgeous freaking phoenix burning here behind you. I love this card so much. It's obviously because I love phoenixes, but this is to me saying, are you for real, Taurus? You finally, look, he's holding the wand as well. You finally picked up that wand and you got ready to make this jump. You got ready to you know, you, like, this is not the Three of Wands where the movement has already started. This is just the thought process. This is like, okay, I've made it mentally into my head. Like I decided. And then there's resistance coming from you. And there's this burning sensation coming out. Like, this is your creativity that's like, no, Taurus, you made a decision, so you ain't reneging. You're not going back on this. Please don't. But yet you're hiding under this cloak, and you're like, well, maybe it's not such a wise decision after all. Maybe I'm going to stay in the comfort zone, and maybe I'm going to do like I always did, and I always do, and I'm going to just not like stir the pot, you know. Yes. This is your challenge, is the Death card. Scorpio. I was going to say like Biatches, but I'm like, this is like the Grim Reaper shows up. This is your challenge. What are you fearing here? You're fearing change. You're fearing the next step that you know is going to catapult you into the next phase of your life. You know, because you're the Emperor here, and you know for certain, because you know, and I can feel it inside you, that you know, because it's me too, Taurus, that you know that the next step is like easy peasy, 1, 2, 3 But there's that, what if I don't have enough money? I'm not enough. What if they make fun of me? What if this, whatever it is like the resistance of a Taurus whose 2 feet are on the ground, making a massive change in their life. And a change that could also uproot their relationships, could uproot their families, uproot their friendships, uproot their businesses, their jobs, their homes. You know, like, I really feel like there's something here that you made a decision, and now you're rethinking it. You're like, oh, well, you know, he's not that bad, or this is not such a bad place. You know, like, this is a Taurus thing, man. It's such a Taurus thing to go back and go back on your decision and say, well, it wasn't that bad. It's okay if I live this kind of life. It's fine. And the vulnerability and power is like, no, that's not you being vulnerable here. That's you being safe. And we ain't safe anymore. You want to move into the next level? You want to up level into the next frequency or vibration? You want to get out of this old world or this old energy? Then you got to move with us. All of us. And what does that mean? It means change. And what is the Death card? Is Scorpio. And what is Scorpio? Who's Scorpio, the ruling planet? Pluto. And what is Pluto? Like, you're like, shut up, Sabrina. What is the acronym of Pluto? Peace, love, unity, transformation, oneness. It's the breakdown, the collapse of the old and moving into this kind of world. So are you going to stay here hidden under your cloak, Taurus? While that fiery phoenix is like, come on. We gotta burn this shit. We gotta burn your resistance down. We gotta burn your comfort zone down. Comfort zone down. Comfort zone down. This was my favorite reading of all this 12 signs, by the way, and I'm happy. I'm redoing it again, and it's even better. The Emperor. is what you got as your final card. With this Ankh and this golden ball that he's holding, that's radiating in his hand, this golden power, this golden sun. He is Aries, Aries, Aries. Fire, fire, fire with the phoenix. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. You know, the only thing we have as change is water here. This looks like a Leo card to me with the vulnerability and this tiger here. So to me, something is inside you that you need to step it up here. And I love the Emperor here. For me, I don't feel any controlling ego maniac energy here with the Emperor. He has his knees are shielded and protected. He's armored. He has this red, passionate, creative cloak, scarf, or whatever he's wearing. Red here. Red is creativity. It's also groundedness. It's also power and passion. And to me, when I see these cards, I gotta tell you, you're in for something huge, and don't have the universe is not is like holding you back from resisting. With these two very powerful cards on both ends, they're like, you're moving into something great. You're moving into power, but not in an ego maniac kind of way, in a strength kind of way, in a brave warrior kind of way. And you're going to start resisting it, man, Taurus? Nope. So we need you to end whatever you need to end. We need you to start whatever you need to start. We need you to believe in that first decision that you made. You need to trust yourself here. And it's not going to be comfortable. None of our decisions going forward or present time are going to be comfortable, because they don't work in an old world energy. They work in a new world energy, and we don't even know what the hell that means. So it's an uncomfortable, unknown energy. But can you trust it enough in your nakedness, right? In an energy that you've never worked with before? This is the power here. And this is you trusting, and that feeling inside you, that burning feeling inside you. And it's you taking off that cloak of yours that you've lived in for years on end, where it's comfortable, but it's not exactly where you need to be. It's like, I'll just stay in that relationship because, it's okay. I know he loves me. I know she loves me. I know that there's this and that, but it's not exactly 100%, right? Will the Emperor do that? No, the Emperor is going to want the most out of life. So are you the Emperor, or are you what? This cloaked person hiding from the world? You're like, okay, Sabrina. So the advice is be proud of yourself, and it's a freaking moon in Taurus. Be proud of you, of wherever you are in your life, because you might not be in a place where everyone is like clapping their hands. I'm in a place in my life where my family thinks I'm freaking crazy, right? And they do it from the place of love, but they're still like, oh, well, like it's not fully stable for them to understand where I'm at. But it's like you have to stand in this like place of authenticity and place of strength. And it really, like, I do see myself as a warrior of love and everything. And I harness that power and I say, you know what? How can I be the change I see in this world if I'm not the change maker? If I just stay back and I play it safe. We're not here to play safe. And surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. How can you stay creative if you're cloaked in here? There's absolutely no way you can do that. And you know what? Every Taurus I know is super creative. I don't care what business you're doing. I know that you're like thinking always outside the box. So please stop hiding here and trust yourself. Our cards are Gaia and love. Like, that's what showed up last time, and I think I brought them out again. I think they're freaking phenomenal. Gaia is you, is Mother Earth. It's you. It's like Taurus. Gaia, it says, connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change, which is you. Change. Change is here. Are you ready for it? And love is live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. I mean, that's all it is. Be vulnerable, be open, like, bare your soul, people, to everyone in your life. And don't take, and know your worth, and don't take, your life is not a face value life. You know, you're not a superficial, as your zodiac sign would say. It's not, you do care about money and stability, but we got to go deeper a little bit, Taurus. We got to trust the unknown, and we got to trust that we know. And you know, you've already made the decision. So I have one last message that is from a deck called Talking to Heaven. So these are all our beautiful souls that are no longer here and present in physical form. Present form, in physical form. So this is a message for them to you. I have become one of your guides. I mean, I think they're always one of our guides, but yeah. So like I do, I'm talking always to them, and I'm here helping you. They're all around us. You need guidance. You ask for help. They will guide you. If you feel stuck in an area, if you feel stuck about this decision that needs to be made, then trust that you are guided and you're never alone on this journey. But what's really important right now is for you to be fully open, authentic, unfiltered, raw, vulnerable. Right? This is where I leave you, my beautiful Taurians. I love this reading. I hope this helps some of you, and if not, you can check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I just feel like this reading, even the second time around I'm saying it, feels so right. Feels like the right message that I needed to send to you, and it's time for you to frickin' step into your power, people. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. So, if you didn't hear my intro, this is the second time I'm recording, so if you see your rising and your moon, I'm wearing something else. It's just the way it happened. There was no voice, and I'm back. And it's all because of you, Gemini. Apparently, I gave you a wrong message the first time around, or so it was said to me. So, let's go into this. Move your body to move your emotion. I love this card. Why? Because I feel like it depicts Gemini to me. Every Gemini I've known have this, they're very expressive, right? Because they are talkers, they're communicators. And not only do they talk with their mouths, but they express with their movements and with their art and with their creativity. And dance to me is creative, and dance to me is a very important part. Dance, or just yoga or Pilates, but mostly movement, walking, or just moving your arms, moving your legs, is just a way to be able to, like, for a Gemini who have so many words inside their heads, right? It's a good way to just express yourself, to fully release some of these stuck energies. And movement does that a lot. So, I don't know if this is like a direct message to one of you or a few of you out there that have been thinking about taking dance classes or ecstatic dance classes. Ecstatic dance classes are like, they just put music on and you just do whatever you want. You see where you follow where your body takes you, and it's so freeing. I've done it once or twice and it's beautiful. But you can even take ballet or walking and just flailing your arms around, you know, like, who cares what people think anymore? Well, I like dancing amongst the trees and in nature. It's also beautiful because they actually react to you. They respond to you because they're like, oh, look at that. Look at this energy, you know, and they start to move their leaves. It's really a beautiful time. So I love this. It's a 19. It's a, which is like, it's 19 that becomes a 1 in numerology. Not 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So it's like this new beginning happening for you. Maybe a new way to express yourself. All right, so we start with the 8 of Swords, which is you, Gemini. And you see her, she ain't moving. She's like bound, kneeling on the ground with all these swords all around her, which is all her mental thought. There's a very, it's such a juxtaposition, right? It's such a massive, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, like black and white here and extreme energy here. Free flowing movement and no. So there's something in your life that's holding you back. There's something in your life that is, you're unable to express yourself mentally or emotionally, physically. I mean, everything is being represented here. She's bound, even though it's very loose behind her and she can just wiggle herself out of here. But there's a feeling here that you don't feel comfortable expressing yourself with your partners, with your family, with your friends, at work. You know, like there's a part of you holding on. There's fear here. There's people, like she's blindfolded too. You're in a relationship, whatever it is, could be romantic, friends, family, that you're not free. You're not free to express yourself, and hence why this is showing up, which is kind of interesting. You know, some of you, like this is like body motion, but some of you have to express yourself with art or with skills, and here I'm feeling a lot of built up emotion. And the next card is the Strength card, which is a Leo energy. And here you see she's opening the lion's mouth. She's courageous, she's brave, obviously, for doing that. But there's a strength about this energy. And here there isn't, right? And it's like, can you dip? Can you... there's like two meanings I see here. First, I see someone who's challenged by him or herself. But you're the strong one. You're like always lending a helping hand. You're always helping other people. You know, there's that kind of energy. Or this is like you finding that courage to break free from whatever it is that's holding you back. You can't be held down. Yeah, you need to express yourself. That's why I'm losing my voice. It's an energy, like there's someone holding you back. This could also be an ailment. It could be a health issue here. And it's like you're holding yourself back. This is a trauma from childhood, a trauma that's coming up, and you're like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm just going to stay in this comfort zone, or I'm just going to stay in this very uncomfortable place because it's very uncomfortable here for me. So it's either you're in a relationship that's not like doing you any favors, you're in a state, a condition of disarray when it comes to your health, and you're still like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to deal with it, instead of like opening yourself up and talking to yourselves, right? And like, or actually admitting or opening up about the Strength card is open yourself up and be brave and talk about it with someone. Wow. Who is not talking? Your challenge is the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini, which is that. And this is fear. Look, it's this little bee that's like crawled up with all these swords all around her and this like white rose hanging above her. And it's a fear that's deep-seated. A fear of expression, of words, not of expressing your art or expressing your skills, because Gemini has that, or expressing your dance move. It's about fully being bare and vulnerable here. Instead, you are hiding. And that's like a very deep, these are deep cards, because you're I like this actually, because this movement showing up is like, if you can't find a way to reach out and speak to someone, can you just move your body instead? Can you find a way to unlock these energies that are stuck inside you, that are wanting to come out? Because I almost feel this card is a little bit of your inner child. Something happened to you that was traumatic, tragic. Doesn't have to be either. It could be just like people who have always shut you down from speaking up, and you're always trying to be that brave one, and you're trying to be that strong one, you know, that warrior, and yet you still find yourself at odds with yourself, because you still can't fully be you, because you're misunderstood all the time, because what you say is weird. What you like, how you express yourself is so different from everyone else. And so you just hang with you just be normal. But a Gemini is not normal. And I love that about Geminis. And they kind of hide sometimes, and they pull back sometimes. Or they are aggressive and they're mean about it because they don't know how to express themselves. They never know how to express themselves in the right way. Because there's a right way in this silly world that we live in. And there's so much of you that are just keep yourself hidden from the world, because no one fully understands you. And you've lost a little bit of your expressive ways. And so why that dance shows up. It's like, maybe you need to express yourself in another way. Writing, dancing, painting, whatever it is. Because this card says 3 of Pentacles is, yeah, we understand that you're having a hard time, but can you ask for help? Can you ask for assistance? Can you go and collaborate with others? Maybe you need to partner up with other people, and you express yourself in one way and they are able to do the other. They can do the full expression, like the normal expression to the world, and you could like come up with your own ideas. Or I don't know what this is like exactly for everybody, but to me it's like a lot of you hide with these 2 cards showing up. You have like kind of created a little cocoon for yourselves, and maybe distinguished yourself already as that person that you don't talk to, kind of thing, or they're weird or strange, and you know, and like we all need weird in the world, we all need strange, we all need, there's a balance. Everybody has a balance in this life. So reach out to someone who can hear you, listen, understand you, work with you, express what you need to express. You know, you could be the artist and the writer and the whatever, and maybe you need an agent, you know, like you need someone to market you or someone to that, and there's nothing wrong with that, because you can't be everything. But I feel like you have a lot of stuck energies, Gemini, that need to be expressed somehow. So get your creative flow on. That's the message I'm getting for you. So the message here is be humble, which you are already, but not everyone, not every single Gemini is humble, let's be real. But not every single person is humble either, right? So be humble in the sense, like, I know there's could be 2 extremes to this. That's why this is a really good message coming out, because in one way you could hide from the world and just stop expressing yourself, or there could be the other way, that you could be overly aggressive, you know, overly opinionated, overly communicative. You know, there's those two extremes from the Gemini, that they are the Lovers card. They are the two energies. So there's like, to find that middle ground is to find that humility and that humbleness, and just to find a way to do both, right? But in a moderation, I guess, like a temperance energy. It's really interesting. Surrender to play. I love it. Look at this. They're both like dancing kind of in the forest. I love it. Take a break from overthinking. That's a goal. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Yeah. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And that's exactly it. This is exactly this whole energy. It's like stop the overthinking. Whatever you've done in the past is the past. You can't, if you keep bringing it up, it's useless, because it's already done. It's already a story that's finished. The narrative is done. So there's no point in bringing it up. And let's move forward. And I really do feel you're being called to ask for help. Can you ask for help from others, and without thinking that it's weakness? Because it isn't. Because you have your strengths, other people have their strengths, you bring them together, and then you rock, and you become rock stars together, right? And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be in all other forms. But it's not you holding back because you're going to make someone feel mixed. Like, this is almost, Eight of Swords, almost like I'm holding back because I don't want them to feel bad because I'm too aggressive or I'm too this. It's about just like finding the middle ground. And if you can't find the middle ground, then it's like dance your way out of it. Like, find a way to freaking release these energies, but don't hold on to these energies. And your card is freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. I mean, pretty clear here. So we have one last message, which is talking to heaven. And these are cards from the great beyond. People that have passed away in your life that want to send you a message. So Gemini. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. There's two cards that flew out. Oh, there's two cards that flew out. There's three cards that flew out. So I am with the rest of the family. So even if you don't have anyone that's left you, there could be tons of family that you had no idea. A soul family they have no idea. They have never even met, or you've met as a postman or as a barista. That was it. But this speaks of someone that you know. And then I watch you every day. That's really beautiful. All right, my beautiful Gemini. I hope this resonated with you. And if it didn't, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. It super thanks me. These are really interesting energies. I feel like a lot of us are moving through these the old energies and the old routines and patterns and behaviors that we've been holding on to for the longest time. They're just no longer serving us, but we keep holding on to them because we're used to it. And it's time to free yourself, to break free. And if you need help, to seek help, because there's no wrong in that and there's no weakness in that. All right, my beautiful Gemini. I will see you next week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. So if you didn't watch the intro, you'll know, if you go check your rising and your moon and you see me with a different top, you'll know that my first recording did not record. And it happened with Aries to you. So let us begin. We have become your own priority. And it's funny because the second time around I'm seeing things differently, so it's kind of fun. I see here a tiger sitting at the edge of a portal with a whole bunch of different portals going behind him, and footprints in the sand, which kind of speaks of the Jesus barefoot in the sand kind of. There's a poem about that he's always following you kind of thing, because there's always help around you. I like that, actually. I didn't see that the first time around. I like become your own priority. This is like one of my best cards for you, Cancer, because this is where you put yourself first. You know, like there's a lot of times Cancer will put their family first. Or if you're, like, I will stress this like I did last time, that if you're a mother or a father and your children are here, well, they are your priority. That's 1,000%. But everybody else in your life is not. Not even your partners, not even your family members, not even your friends. And like, there's like this this book I read a long time ago, and a lot of people know this. You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And when I read this, I was in my 20s at the time. And in it, she was talking about how, and she brought up how a lot of mothers talk about guilt and this sacrificing. They sacrifice their life for you. How many times you hear that, right? We sacrifice our life for you, and this is how you repay us, blah, blah, blah. But in that book, it was so interesting because I'm Italian, and that's what you hear about. You know, maybe I didn't hear it in my family per se. Yes, I did, of course. But there's like, in that book, she's like, well, they chose to sacrifice themselves, right? It's not like you have to feel responsible for their sacrifice to you, but they're going to tell you over and over and over again. And what I'm coming to is this kind of idea. It's like, you're not here to sacrifice your life for everyone else around you. You're here. The whole idea behind that excerpt in the book is that if your mother, your father, or whoever, your grandparents at the time, took care of themselves first, they truly nourished themselves, not only with food, with their souls and everything, then they wouldn't have laid on the guilt. They wouldn't have laid on all this heaviness on you, these behaviors, these patterns, and you wouldn't have this to carry with you, this guilt, right? To carry with you all through your life, because they would have been whole as a soul. But I'm not here to blame and shame them either. It's just was an interesting coming from that Mediterranean kind of life, whether you're Mediterranean, you're Italian or whatever, or Jewish or whatever, we all dealt with these guilt, And this is showing up here. Put yourself first is it's where you need to be. If you can fully take care and love and respect and nourish your soul, then you are more whole and you can take care of everyone else around you. But the thing is, what we do is we expend our energy on everyone else. Like we give let's say we're starting off and we only have 50% of energy, and we're giving 40% of energy to everyone else. So you're left with 10% energy. And the goal is to start at least with 90% energy. So you can give 40% and you still have 50% for you, right? That's the kind of idea I'm talking about here. So, wow, I made it. Sun card. Which is a beautiful card. Reward, recognition, success. It's amazing health. So if anyone was worried about their health, the Sun is like, hey, everything is good. This is like new jobs, new travel, abundance coming in, stability with that. There's purity here with this white horse. Is the feeling of starting from zero. It's a 19 card. It becomes a 1, a new beginning. I love it. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Oh, the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. Sorry. Okay, last time I thought it was reversed, but the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands showing up here, carrying the burden of whoever you're giving priority to on your back, right? Like, again, not your children, but everyone else. This is like enough. Cancer. Enough carrying everybody else's pain and suffering, enough carrying everybody else's problems, enough carrying everybody else's burdens. And it's enough that you have to carry your own burden. Imagine having to carry someone else's. So this could be like also heavy thoughts, that overthinking. The 10 of Wands is it's like you are you're weighing yourself down with problems that are yours and not yours. It's interesting, it shows up right here. And this is a Leo, and this is a Sagittarius energy. So both fire energies showing up here. So let me look at all the cards. I completely forgot what they were. Oh, 8 of Wands is your challenge. And the 9 of Cups is your, yes, the 9 of Cups is Pisces energy, is freedom, fulfillment, success, rewards, but there's a delay. Okay, yes, I remember now. Here we have you, like, things really setting off, like, there's like, you know, you're starting your week amazing, you get good news, there's positivity, there's optimism, there's a feeling of, you know, like I said, good health, good this, good that. And then there's this delay within the middle of the week, perhaps, or whenever you're watching this, that feels a little bit heavy. That feels like, oh, like, you know, frick. Everything seems going so well, and now, oh, you know, they told me that I was going to get the check, but now it's a delay in the mail. Or they told me that they gave me a good bill of health, but now I'm feeling really weak and tired. Or, you know, like I moved into a new home and now everything, and there's a leak in the basement, or there's a leak, you know, there's like that. That is what I'm seeing here. And I like it, you know why? Because when you put yourself as a priority, these things happen. And you're able to face off with these things. You know, you're able, the delays and the setbacks. And you know, I was given a promotion and a raise, but now they took it away from me. Or I was given a promotion and a raise, and now they told me it's going to take a longer for you to get it. You know, that obviously not all of you are working, obviously not all of you are in school, obviously, you know, like, it's all these things. Everyone has to take these readings and work it around with them. But to me, you are going to get hit by a little misstep, maybe a misunderstanding with you and your colleague, a misunderstanding with you and your friend and your family. Maybe something's going to break down. The oven's going to, I cooked a really good meal and now my oven broke down. What the frick? You know, like, what is the sign? Right? And can you be okay with this setback? Can you see that this delay, can you see this little, like, oh, the electricity went off, maybe because I didn't pay my bill, but it's okay. Can you see this moment that brings you into anxiety and just stress for like 5 minutes or a day or 2 days, is there to slow you down? Because you are in, you're in this amazing place in your life. To me, the Sun and the 9 of Cups are the best cards in the deck. There's a growth here, there's abundance, there's success, there's optimism, there's positivity showing up. There's like, everything is here for you to get back on your feet, to start a new life, to do this, and you might have a setback. And I want to be the one to tell you that don't worry about it, and see this as a, hi, universe is here, and we're just saying that you need to slow down a little bit. Can you take a, you know, don't, you know, someone might communicate something to you and you might take it offensively, or you might take it personally. Can you let it go over your head instead? Because it'll make you really much happier. Can you not hold on to it, please? It's not yours to hold on to. Maybe that person was having a bad day. Maybe that person lost something, a person in their life. Maybe, you know, like, we never put ourselves in their shoes. And maybe, you know, they're dealing with trauma and tragedy that we don't have no idea how they filter it out. But you're also not here to carry it for them. But you're here to recognize it and say, okay, you can deal with it. But I feel like there's something good coming your way. And a little mishap or mistake, or like a a failed communication or like a little something heavy that's going to happen. But Nine of Cups is like, don't worry about it. It just was here to help you like step back a bit, and we needed you to fully enjoy this, whatever's coming towards you. I freaking love this, man. That's why becoming your own, you have to become your own priorities, because you don't get to see all the things that are coming your way when you're too busy working and helping other people. When you're too busy overthinking about why that person said this and what this, and you're too anxious, you're too like nervous, you're too like taking things personally, then you're missing out on the joys of life. And these things happen to you because they want you to step back and say, okay, look at this freaking gift we are giving you. I'm pulling a card for you. Because the card I had was not yours, it was Gemini's of the whatever unrecorded one. So let me give you a new one. See whatever comes out. So one card flew out. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. And you know what that means? Like sometimes you gotta like look deeper into these impasses in your life, these blockages, these problems. There's a hidden meaning behind everything. I love it. Okay, so let me look at your other advice cards. Shine, baby. Shine your light. I love it. It's time to shine. It's time to accept the obstacles that come into your life and surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Totally. Because when you become your own priority, you become more receiving and allowing for love to come your way. Because otherwise you're always the one giving love, being the one that's like giving, helping, assisting, supporting. And now it's time to allow it to come in. Can you do that? All right, Cancer. So I'm going to give you one last message from Talking to Heaven. So these are our beautiful loved ones that have left the earth. And this is their message to you. Even if you have no one that's left the earth, it could be a soul family member coming in that you maybe not have seen in this lifetime, but in another lifetime for sure. So what message is coming for our beautiful Cancers? Believe in yourself. You can do it. I think this is the card that you actually got last time, which was amazing. All right. I love you, Cancer. I know you can do this. And, you know, I really want to enforce that every little thing that makes you feel uncomfortable, every little impasse in your life is the biggest blessings in disguise. So can you take the time to step back and not jump to conclusions or overthink things, and just see it and like give love and compassion to the others around you, because you don't know what they're going through. And also, it's not for you to carry their crap on your shoulders. And to me, the Sun and the Nine of Cups speaks of good health, good financial stability, good abundance, happy life, happy family, happy relationships. So like you're being rewarded this week, in the next few weeks, and you will be also be instructed to step back a bit. All right, I love you, my beautiful Cancer. Check your rising, your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got Trust the Call, number 44. And I freaking love this card. I don't know why, but it's like a man sitting on a rock a little bit away from the shoreline, and there's that eagle up above, and the sky is purple and pink, and there's the sun at the other end, which is you, Leo. But this feels to me like third eye chakra and crown chakra opening. It's like you are being asked to move confidently into a new direction, onto a new path. You know, like there's something opening, and trust the call means that you've been, and it's divinely guided with the number 4-4. And 4 is foundation, and 4 plus 4 is 8, is strength. So there's something here to me that has probably been nagging you for the longest time. It's like, why are you still at that job? Why are you still in this relationship? Why are you not going after that relationship? Why are you not like taking that leap of faith into that new project, into that new job? Why are you feeling so worthless? Why are you feeling so low in self-confidence here? Why do you feel, why are you not trusting us is the true thing. What is it that's holding you back from trusting the next step? You know, why aren't you trusting that money will come once you get out of the rut? Once you let go of your power, of the control, of the ego, right? That's how it happens. The bird is freedom. The bird is release yourself. Find the stillness. Stop blaming another for where you're at. Stop shaming yourself for where you're at. Think, oh, I can't do this. I can never do this. It's like you are powerful. You have it all. God, universe, soul, energy is like, yo, your higher self is, hey, we're waiting for you for this next step. Why can't you trust? This powerful shit, Leo. So, and powerful continues with the Empress energy showing up, which is a Taurus, Libra energy. The Empress is, look at her. Like, I love this one. She's like on this rock throne. He is on a rock here. There's a solid ground. You're on solid. You have a solid foundation. Whatever it is that you're worried about, you needn't worry with these two cards showing up. It's like, it's the foundation has been set. You're stable, but you're afraid to make the next move. And I love the star is here, and the sun is here, and the bird. The star is, you know, healing, it's health, it's recognition. This, how many stars are in the sky? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 stars, zodiac symbols, I guess, right? But, or the planets, I don't know. I don't think there's 12 planets, but maybe there are. But whatever this is, to me, it's like the Empress is here and saying, hone in on your creativity. Who are you, Leo? Do you remember who you are? Because maybe you've forgotten. You know, the Empress is this mother energy, definitely a divine feminine, sacred. But the Empress showing up as a divine feminine is, it's time to receive, which you have been giving, Leo, perhaps, and now it's time to receive. It's not to take or to snatch. It's the power of receiving is very challenging, and that. And I'm going to put a link here below of a Let's Talk that I talk about the art of giving and receiving. This is something that we are, as humans, it's been almost ingrained in us and programmed for us to give of all your energy, give of all your money, give of everything, like donate. But when it comes to receive, it's challenging, and the Empress is asking for that. I love it. Could also be a divine feminine in your life that is helping you and guiding you and directing you and navigating the energies with you. Could be a mother, a grandmother, or just a woman that is an entrepreneur. Could also be, you could be partnering up with a woman in your life. It could be, this could be trust the call. It's like call that divine feminine energy up, whether it's a man or a woman. It's like time to partner with someone that's just as strong as you are, but also allow this person, this Empress, to nurture you along the way. Your next card is the King of Swords in reverse. So the King of Swords is Aquarius energy. You look at the King of Swords. To me, it's like authoritative power, like strong-minded, expressive, like expressive in a sense, like like he has something to say, he's gonna say it without, he has no like bullshit meter. That's what I see here with that sort of truth, but it's in reverse. So this is an interesting energy. Aquarius and Taurus or Libra. This is someone who perhaps in your life, doesn't have to be an Aquarius, could be a Libra or Gemini, but doesn't have to be either, who has taken away your power. This could be some of you who are maybe divorcing, because there's this is a very divine masculine energy and a very feminine energy here. Someone cheating on you, someone lying to you, dishonest. Right here he's fully honest, so if he's in reverse mode, then he is not. His back is to you, and there's all this ice here and crystal, right? Very powerful, but almost vindictive, and to me it feels like sharp, cutting edge, razor like. Wow. It could be a judge and jury, you know, it could be a justice system, it could be a legal cop or corporation or government, could be that as well. That maybe you wanted to open a business, or maybe you went into a relationship. The King of Swords, I have to tell, I don't like it in reverse. To me, it's a rebellion gone bad kind of thing. It's like a vindictive energy. It's someone up to no good. This could be you lying to yourself as well, but I don't feel like this is you at all. And it's funny because Aquarius is your opposite sign, Leo, on the zodiac. And I'm feeling like it does feel very masculine energy that has is playing with your heart, perhaps, or playing with you, lying to you. Hiding something from you. I mean, his back is turned, so he's hiding the truth. Like maybe he's not lying to you, but not really telling you the truth. So what is the challenge? Is the Page of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the Page of Cups is really interesting. This could be children. Let's say this is a marriage. This could be children. Like is your partner turning your children against you? I know this is very specific and doesn't have to be everybody here, but this also could be like cheating with a younger person, or a very wow, this is like you having a blind eye to this person and not really seeing what's going on, and you don't want to see. This is you being really super naive and still holding down the fort at home, at school, at work. You know, you could be a boss or a manager or something, and there's someone that's stealing from you, or someone hiding the truth from you, or not really giving you all what you need to know. And yeah, because you know, you see the love letter here, right? And then the fact that it's in reverse, the love letter is hidden almost. It's almost like there's definitely something being hidden from you with these two cards showing up like this. And this is mental and this is emotional, right? This is something really deep here. Because I gotta tell you, the next card is the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups is new love, new beginning, new like baby, whatever. And this is the challenge. It's kind of like, these are all reversal cards. And your only one that's upright is the Empress saying, hey. And I gotta tell you again that I love it. Because this journey that we're on is not about fairy tales and rainbows and unicorns and all, oh, everything is happy-go-lucky. There is a moment right now, especially in September 2024, that we find ourselves in, Leo, that you're needing to walk away from a lot of relationships. Whether it's romantic or not. Family, friends, people who are just not aligning anymore with you. They're even like gossiping behind your back, talking about you. They're not good for you. They're not holding you up in the highest esteem. I have to say, like, obviously not every single Leo, but there is cheating with these two in reverse. There is lying about your kids somehow. There is trying to manipulate your children. And like, it could be a romantic partner, but it also could be your parents, your family members. You know, that's coming up. Friends. The Empress showing here is that you're strong and you're built differently, the Empress, that you are the queen of all queens, right? And you're still able to hold the ship, right? This is the idea here, is this person here on this rock is you. Realize, trust the call. The call is telling you, get the F out. or change it up here. It's not working. Why are you staying in this? It's only bringing you low. It's lowering your confidence level. It's making you feel icky, unloved, unsupported. You know, she's here, she's vulnerable, but almost here it's like you have someone who's maybe even talking about you and complaining about your physical appearance, your body. It's a constant, like, why do you eat that? You shouldn't be eating that. You're going to gain weight. Or you shouldn't be doing this. Like, it's like a very controlling and manipulative energy here for you. And it could be subtle. And it could be someone you're fully in love with, and it could be someone that's in your family that you haven't even noticed. And I'm just saying this to you, and you're like, oh my God. Yes. I remember when I was 7 years old. I remember when I was 12 years old. I remember when I was 14 years old. I remember, like, this is the Page of Cups, kind of the age group up until about 12 or 13 years old, or 15 even. This feels like could be watching your mother go through this. Watching your father abandon your mother. Watching your father treat your mother badly, or vice versa. Your mother treating, it could be different energies here. But I feel like your father or grandfather or boss or some divine masculine in your life who was very vulgar and obscene and abusive. That's what I'm trying to look for with his words. Mentally, emotionally abusive. So I'm sorry to bring this up to you, for you, Leo, and it's like showing up here very strongly. There is some deep, it could also be deep rooted when you were young, that your father or your mother or whoever did that abandoned you or treated you they didn't even realize that they were being mean to you, but they kept telling you you're fat, you're too skinny, you're this, always something to better you in life. But it resulted in, what's resulted. It always results in something a bit heavy for us to carry. And there's this energy here this energy shows up as trust the call, in the sense like trust that this is showing up in your life. Because you're to say goodbye to it once and for all. I no longer accept the lies. I no longer accept you using my children, or I no longer accept you being a realist that I don't want to be. I don't longer accept you treating me this way. I no longer allow to be unloved, unsupported in my life. I deserve unconditional love. I deserve to stand in my Empress and Emperor role here. So my beautiful Leos, when you get a message and it's continuously showing up in your life to depart or walk away from someone who is unhealthy, the answer is to leave, to say goodbye, not to hold on because it's comfortable to be emotionally, mentally abused. No. Trust the call. If you need, even when you're alone, sitting on that rock, you're never alone. Look, the sun is here to guide you. The bird is here to direct you. Again, this could be very specific to some of you, but definitely feels like childhood issues is coming up here with parents, with your parents or your grandparents, that they turned an eye, they didn't look, they didn't oh, you know, you were maybe abused, or you maybe were treated badly, or you were demeaned or condescended to, you know, all the things as children, and maybe your parents saw it, and or one of the parents saw it, but they ignored it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. And you grow up now as being this feeling that you're undeserving of love, or that you don't even understand what unconditional love means, because everything's been conditional in your life. This is showing up here, but can you trust that it's coming up again in your field for you to say goodbye to it and release it? And also to release those that treated you this way, and those that were unable to show you love, because you're getting ready to be provided for again in the love department, in the money department, in whatever department it is. Your advice is let your fears dissolve. And that could be all of this too, because this is a power. Look at this is a powerful energy. I feel like his back is more powerful than this. Like, it's scary. To me, it's like someone who was very overpowering, someone that really kept you down. And it's time to say goodbye to this energy. I'm gonna put it there. It's time to say, because remember, this is all a movie you're in. And I know it's challenging. This is all like roles, and actors are playing these roles in your life. And you're done. You're done with that scene. It's time to let it go. Because you are loved, and you are supported, and you do deserve love, and you just do deserve support and encouragement and compassion and passion and all of it. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. I mean, ego is a big thing for Leo. Leo, Aries, Sag. It's like ego, fire sign. And that's what even moves you forward, is your ego. In a good way, right? It's not like I am the best kind of way. Well, Leos can be like that too, but they're not. This is the ego I'm telling you, is to release your fears. Release your control energy. Release that energy that you need to, I don't forgive and I don't forget energy. It's like, it's not worth your energy to hold on to it. You have much better other things to do in your life. And that's another thing. It's like very interesting to talk about, because why are we going to hold on to other people's energies and what their mistakes that they've done, even if they were against you? It's not worth it. Let them go, because you got other things, so much more coming for you. And remember, you're unconditional love stars from the sky in a human vessel. So I brought out a card from Talking to Heaven, which is your brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, all of these people are grandparents that have gone, and they're still around you, but they're not in physical form. Aww. I am standing right next to you. So whenever you feel a little lost, know that there's someone standing right next to you, whether it's your soul tribe that you've never met in this lifetime, or a family member that has gone. I talk to them constantly. I'm always talking. And I know that they're here. They're literally my best friends. I know that I'm always provided for. So this is a deep reading. I'm going to get one last message for Leo, please. Truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. And that comes right here with the King of Swords. The King of Swords asks you to look at the truth. Pay attention to dishonesty as well. Pay attention and stop looking blindly away from it. Stop thinking that the other person's going to change. Stop thinking that it's going to, eventually it will happen, eventually, and then eventually does what exactly? Eventually does nothing. Because this is your life to lead. So it's time to lead your life. It's time to be the lead actor in the play. Stop giving the lead to everyone else. And believing in others that they're going to change and they're going to do this and I'll wait. No, this is not this. This is not the world that we're living in. Leo, you're a Leo. I'm a rising Leo. I want to believe that the Leos, the fixed signs, the Leo, the Taurus, the Scorpio, and the Aquarians out there are the ones who will step it up a bit here. All the signs need to step it up, but I feel like you're being asked to trust that even if you think you're alone, you are never alone. And it's time to start looking and not accepting anymore. So whoever it belongs to this reading, I honor you and I honor the road that you've been on, but now it's time to let go. You can go check your rising and your moon for other messages, because not all the messages always resonate with the sun signs, because sometimes you're in your rising, sometimes you're in your moon, sometimes you're in your Venus. You know, every day is a different day. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Enjoy my Ko-fi if you'd like to support me on a monthly basis. I love, love, love you. You know that. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Happy, happy birthday. This is your last week. I believe, Linda, it's your birthday this week, and anyone else that's celebrating, enjoy. I would like to do a big shout out to Elize and Victoria for supporting me on my Ko-fi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to join me on my Ko-fi, you can. I provide a monthly energy update to you, personalized, at the beginning of every month. And yeah, you can one-off donate to me too on Ko-fi. Let's get into this reading. We have the Power of Silence. She's a woman on a bridge over a compound, and there's a portal around her. And I love this, because the more and more you evolve in this journey, the more you realize talking is not necessary so much. A lot of us always feel like we need to defend ourselves, we need to explain our truths, explain to everybody what we're feeling, how we're feeling, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes you're like, silence is golden. Sometimes it's nice to just become the observers, allow people to, whether they want to scream at you, or whether they want to talk to you, whether they want to like explain, you know, like allow people to be, and just silence, to me, like I always say, kindness, kill them with kindness, but also silence them with silence. Right? That's a good one too. Because if you're not responding, if you're not defending, if you're not like, they have nothing. They can continuously scream and yell and talk, and you're not saying anything. It's like, becomes one-sided. The power of silence to me is huge, because there comes a time when words are not necessary. Energy is necessary, and you'll know when you come to a place where the energies are not vibing. So better not even to expend your energy. This is a big one in relationships as well, because there's so many times we're fighting for like silly things. Just walk away, or or kill them with silence. Like whatever you want to do. Let's see where this is taking you. We have the Three of Wands, which is an interesting energy, because the Three of Wands, if you look here, he's holding a yin and yang kind of energy ball. This is the right way to look at it. This is the reverse of it, actually. So here you've already made a decision. Whereas the Two of Wands is making a choice, and the Third Wand is like, so you were considering something, whether it's changing your job, or going on vacation, jumping into a relationship, jumping out of a relationship, or changing your whole where you live, moving to somewhere new. Like there's a kind of a big decision that's hovering over you. And we have the Hierophant, which is the Taurus energy, which is, as we can see here, the challenge is there's a little baby holding the key. But this is interesting. I don't know what the little baby. This is tradition, it's culture, it's standing by your identity kind of thing. This is higher education. This is maybe you've decided to go back to school. Maybe you've decided to pick on more, learn, like sign up for an online course, or maybe you have maybe you're going to be a speaker. Maybe you're going to be, it could be health, work in health, or in like medical field, or philosophy, or religious studies, spiritual studies. There could be like corporate, like you're moving up the ladder kind of thing. You've decided that, okay, I've decided to become the manager, the director, what have you. It's an authoritative, but not so much like an emperor energy, which is number 4, right before. This is number 5. It's more of an introspective role, like more, I want to guide people, I want to counsel people kind of role. So interesting. Your challenge is the Empress. So this is Aries. This is Taurus, and this is Taurus Libra. But your Empress is a woman. So the Empress could be a mother, could be a woman in your life that's significant, that's like a teacher, or a boss, or a best friend, or a partner. Hierophant is also marriage. So like some of you Virgos maybe are in a relationship that's just not going well, and you're trying really hard, and maybe you've like gone to see a pastor or a priest or someone to help you through this, and it's still challenging. There's so many things to look at it. Oh my God. I can't even, like, you've gone to see a guidance counselor, or someone to help you through this, and it's still super challenging. Whatever this is, this role is, maybe some of you have decided to change your jobs and move into counseling, move into advisory, or something else that has pissed off a woman in your life. Could be your boss, could be your colleague, could be your partner, could be a friend. There's this energy here. It's Taurus, kind of leaning towards Taurus energy, Libra as well, but Taurus, stubborn, like bullheaded energy, like, come on, you made a decision and now you're changing it. That's that feeling I'm getting. Wow. The Three of Wands, it's almost like you had started a project, you started a job, you started a relationship, you moved, like you did something very significant in the Three of Wands. and now you're changing shit up. Or you've decided to like explore more, like expand something from this, and there's someone that's not happy with you, or you're not happy with yourself, or you keep going back to the comfort zone. You know, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that, maybe I should, maybe I don't have enough money, maybe I don't, like the power of silence is golden right now. It's like you're in your head, either convincing yourself that's not a good idea, that you should just go back to playing safe, or someone around you is constantly in your head going, yeah, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, what, come on, this was better for me, what's better for me, and you're like, yo, what's better for you? And we have the 8 of Wands, which is movement, career change, shift, something on its way, like it's something on the way, coming, like, look, the 3 of Wands are in the ground here. You've made a decision, you've picked up the wand, and you've decided I'm moving forward on it. And the Hierophant, you're like, okay, I'm gonna seek higher wisdom to help me with this decision, or I'm going to seek higher knowledge, or on my own, like I'm going to learn something, or I'm going to become the teacher, or, you know, that's the kind of energy here. Still holding the wand kind of energy. And then someone comes in and is like bringing you down, making you feel worthless, making you feel like you unsafe, like, are you sure, like worried, are you sure you're going to do, like that kind of energy. And these are the 8 wands. There's 5 more of them that are like, let's go, Virgo. Stop. This person, whoever's holding you back, doesn't matter. Enough. You want to learn more. You want to teach. You want to guide people. You want to counsel people. You want to open your own business. You want to start your own project. You want to become a freaking rabbi or a pastor or whatever. Then you do it. It's nobody's business. I don't care if they popped you out of their little vajayjay. We don't care if like nobody has control over you. Your mother, your grandfather, anybody. You know, I talk about, talks a lot about religion and spirituality, and it could be a lot of you who are have strong cultural identities showing up here, and you're on the fence, or you're wanting to go up against it a little bit. You're being a little bit of a rebel, and it's like, go for it. And the power of silence is kind of beautiful, because it's you walking your own path. You making the choice, you gaining more insight, and you moving along. And not fighting with this person who is keeping you down, who has something to say at every step that you take. So, are you sure you're not going to make enough money? You're not going to do this? You know, someone who is kind of annoying, to tell you the truth. And the power of silence is like, yeah, you don't need to explain anything to anyone. You don't need to talk to anyone about it. You don't need to ask advice. You just need to follow your heart. Can you do that? But the time is now. The time is ticking. It's time to do it. Make the choice. Make the decision now. Go for it. You are supported. You are guided. Let's do this. I don't know what this is, but it's freaking exciting, Virgo. Like, enough with everybody else around you. So, embrace the flow of life. This works perfectly with this. Embrace this. To me, there's a communication going to come in. Someone's going to offer you an amazing job. Someone's going to open a door for you, open a path for you. And this whole time you've been avoiding it because like someone else around you that is like constantly worried about you, or like uncomfortable with change or whatever. And it's like, go. This is your life, nobody else's life. Surrender to your full power, my beautiful virgins. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And I feel like this Empress here in reverse is asking you to play it small because out of fear. Enough. No more. I love it. And then I have Talking to Heaven card, which is people from, you know, that are not here physically. And this is their message to you. I feel healthy and happy. Right? So stop worrying about everyone you can't see, or everyone. Just, they're healthy, they're happy. Can you just live your life to the fullest? What's holding you back? Why are you afraid to walk the path alone? Why aren't you, like, you were so assertive here, you went for it, then at one point you like oscillated because of people in your life that are afraid. That's what it is. People, it's everyone that gives you advice to no, don't do it, because they're afraid. And this is your time. It's your time to shine, Virgo. Step into your power, honeys. Do what you need to do. If you feel the call to change your job completely, then you do it. If you feel like change your relationship, change your living arrangements, change something in your life, it's your calling. It's not anyone else's. We need to trust this a lot more, man. All right. So, wow. As I say, choice flies out. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So, this is your reading, my beautiful virgins. I don't know what to call you. I think you're virgins. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful birthday, but also there's a moment here that is asking you to make a big leap for you. Can you follow that in silence and not follow everyone else's rules and regulations and whatever it is? This is a you time. All right, Virgo. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. And before I get into your reading, thank you to Teri for being a Ko-fi member. I love and I truly am grateful for your support. If you want to join my Ko-fi membership, you can, and you can get exclusive content like she does on a monthly basis, personalized to you. Let us begin. All the information is down below, but look at this beautiful card showing up for Libra. We have Unraveling, which is this lotus flower, I believe, showing its petals through this portal energy. And to me, this is like the peeling away of the layers of the gunk that you've been carrying around for years, no matter how old you are. This is all the toxicity that you've been carrying with you, the relationships, the abuse, the past, the everything. And it's the unraveling. It's like it's time to like peel away the onions. You're going to cry. 100%. You're going to feel the anger. You're going to feel rage. You're going to feel sadness. You're going to feel destruction. You're going to feel whatever within you. You're going to feel guilt. All of it's going to come up. But isn't this why we're here? Are we here to just be a ball of, like an onion, or a bulb of onion our whole life, and just retain all this shit? And just like, oh no, it's okay, and be superficial about it? No, man. We're here to go down to the core, which is the light that you are. The beautiful star being that you are, that's fully unconditional, it's full of unconditional love and compassion and peaceful and free. And I feel like a lot of you are doing this, and maybe it's because something has happened, that it's like triggered this. Some of you had to had to break up in a relationship. Some of you had a divorce or separation, or some of you got fired or changed. Something dramatic must have happened for you to start feeling this. And I know it's uncomfortable, but man, oh man, is it necessary. So we have the Ten of Cups, which is amazing, by the way. The Ten of Cups is, as you can see here, there's, oh no, it's not the Ten of Cups. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Let me put my earring back on. The Ten of Pentacles is still good. It's full abundance. 10 Pentacles here with a dog and a king, it seems like. Could be the King of Pentacles. And it's this energy of completion, financial success. You know, look, the dog is comfortably leaning against this king or man, and he's happy, content with his life. He feels, I mean, the dog and the man here. There's a feeling of stability. There's a beautiful portal in the background. It just feels foundationally right. Some of you are in a great home. Some of you have like worked your way to this and you feel like, okay, yes, I am unraveling, but at least I have a solid foundation. Or it's coming. So if you're not there yet and you're like, no, Sabrina, but this is very good omen. The next card is the Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands is success, victory, happiness, but in the reverse position, there's like a storm brewing. And there may be people protesting here. Interesting how it starts with the Ten of Pentacles, where there's that financial stability, and then here, which is the unraveling, maybe you're gonna have to, here you're feeling strong, but maybe you're gonna have to sell your home. Maybe you're gonna have to quit your job. Maybe you're gonna have to break up with someone, or like these are two opposite cards. This is an energy of, it's a dismal energy compared to this one. But how do we unravel if we don't face off with this? So like, let's say you made an investment, it went really well, but now there's a little bit of a dip in it. Like most people would be like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, it's the end of the apocalypse. This is it. Oh my God. But this is like the sign that the universe is sending out to you and said, hey, maybe you should hold back on your money a little bit. Maybe you don't have to spend so much money. Or maybe can you be okay with this little crook in the wheel? Can you be okay with this momentary lapse, this momentary failure, this like break in your path? Can you understand that we're firing you? Like the universe is getting you fired because you're not in the right job. Can you be okay with the fact that you have to sell your home because you're not in the right land? You know what I'm saying? It's like, can you, like, maybe some of you put money into a project and it's going well, but now there's a little bit of a fluctuation, a lower, you know? And can you, a drop kind of thing, not a fluctuation, a drop. Can you be okay to just stand back and allow that layer to just fall away? And that's what I'm seeing here. Wow. Your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. As you see here, there's three cats playing and they're holding money up, and this, now if I look at them all together, this feels like some of you might be in a business with three people. There could be a bit like could be a marriage too, with like a child, or there's something definitely Three of Pentacles means collaboration, and now it feels like it's not working out. So you could be in a house and there's two other people living with you, or more people living with you, and it's just not working out. Or you could be in, like I said, a marriage, or a colleagues at work, or I don't know. It just feels, it literally feels like God, the universe, your higher self is coming in with a massive lesson here. And it's like, can you allow this layer or this petal of the flower to just fall off? And it's going to make you very uncomfortable, Libra. Can you be okay with it? Because what they're telling me here is that you have nothing to really worry about financially, materially, you know, in that sense. There's a really like the cement, the foundation is cemented in already. There's just going to be a little bit of an upheaval, and we need you to be aware of this. So if you're listening to this, I hope this could just be a message that when something is going to happen, that you're going to be like, okay, Sabrina said this was going to happen, because the next card is the Chariot, which is like something like a Six of Wands energy. It's a change, a move, a change of home, a change of country, a change of place, success, victory for the better. A change in your family situation, a change in your partnerships, in your, you know, it's like home, family, home, marriage, partnerships, friendships, but all the while still having a solid foundation already to start with. There's just going to be a little bit of an upheaval in the meantime. So it could be something that has, I don't know why, but I have this, some of you might be in a family business that just might not, all of a sudden after so many years, it's just not working out. And it's just that layer that needs to come off. Even though it's been going, it's pretty solid, there's something better for you. Or there's something, you know, whether, or in your home, if you're living with others and it's not working out. And some of you may have thought like, well, I don't really want to leave my home. I really don't want to leave my business. I don't really want to leave this. But yeah, I understand, Sabrina, because it's been egging me on. I have been getting that feeling that there's something a little bit off, but I don't want to really face it. Can you just notice it and recognize it and be aware of it? And right here, because it's going to be really uncomfortable here for you. But the moment that you are able to stand in the awareness of it and let it go and make a move, this is saying, yeah, it's going to open up something completely different for you. And you might even grow another layer, you won't grow another layer that's like hiding you. You might release all the layer, but maybe a seed will grow. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like blossoming in another way. I love it. So your advice is talk less, feel more. I mean, what it means is stop allowing your mind to overtake, right? The chatter in your mind saying, oh, look at you, look what you've done, Libra, you did it again, you failed, you made this mistake over and over again, you decided to like go with this person. And this is by the way, this is a Virgo energy. This is a Leo, a Capricorn, and a Libra. Oh, this is you. This is you. No, it's Cancer. It's not Libra. Anyways, the idea is to stop allowing your mind to take over. Go into your heart. Trust it. Trust that, like, for me, when I get slammed with something, my whole life I've been slammed with so many interesting freaking blockages and barricades and obstacles, and at the time I'd be like, oh my god, I'm such a loser, I can't believe this. And now I'm like, okay, what's the lesson here? Okay, I gotta just trust it. I gotta stand still, allow the layers to peel off, and get ready for the new. So surrender the resentments. That's beautiful. Holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. I mean, this could happen in this 3 of Pentacle energy and in this 6 of Wands energy. Like someone in your life or something that happens, you know, don't hold on to it. And seeing it as a blessing instead of the curse that you think it is. Because it's the blessing that's showing up in your face. Because it's bringing you to a better relationship, to the better job, to the better home, to the better life. Because we hold on to what we think is real, but it's not. And the universe will continuously bring us roadblocks until we get it right. So I have a beautiful card from Talking to Heaven. So our beautiful loved ones that have passed on. And this is their message for you. I will always point you in the right direction. And I actually love it with the Chariot showing up here. Because, you know, the Chariot, also the Gladiator needs a little compass here to go. There's a feeling here that some of you have been getting this message over and over again that you need to make a move. Like in your life, in whatever area of your life it is. Out of a relation, towards a relationship, out of a home, towards a new country, you know, something. And this is like a beautiful, it's time to listen. Can you listen? So I'm going to give you one last message. I'm going to pick the sea melodies for my beautiful Teri here. A water mermaid. A water mermaid. A water. Whatever, doesn't matter. Let's see. What is a message for Libra, please? No. This one. The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. 1000%. I mean, yeah, like stop holding on. Know that you are being provided for. Know that you're being taken care of it. And when you realize that you are provided for, what will your next step be? Will you just settle down and just live that like very sedentary life? Or would you go out and play and be wild and free? Live like that. This is how we need to live. All right, my beautiful Libra, this is your message. Right, check your rising and moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And book a session with me if you'd like to talk a little bit more about this. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Before we begin the reading, I just want to do a little shout out to Katie. Thank you so much for being a Ko-fi member. You're a newbie, and I welcome you, and I love it. And if you want to join my Ko-fi membership, you can do the same as Katie and join it up and get exclusive monthly content. So thank you again, and let us begin. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got move through your fear. I like this card a lot. I think it's gorgeous. To me, it feels like a Fool card, or like even more than a Fool card, because she's literally praising the moon and the birds up above her and the wiry branches. It's like it's darkness kind of with that purplish. So that purplish always reminds me of third eye or crown chakra, which is moving closer to the darkness, which is moving closer to the light at the same time. So some of you, moving through fear means that some of you are being faced with a challenge in your life, perhaps, or you know, your job is not really what it's not really giving you anything. Like, and now you're like, you understand what I'm trying to say here? Like you're not fully satisfied with your current job, your home, your project, your family, your friends. There's like, I almost feel like some of you are in a limbo mode here, and now all the fears are coming up, the judgments are coming up, all the angst is showing up in your face, right? And it's like, oh, again, I have to go through this Scorpio loves to do that. Right? Go deep and dark and dive in. But it's coming up to clear. And it's like, can you be okay with not having direction in any of these areas that I just mentioned? Can you be okay with it? Because being in a gray area right now is maybe where you need to be. Because the fear needs to flow right through you. The judgment needs to flow. You know, it needs a place to flow out in, instead of you holding it on and keeping it really ingrained in your ego or in your heart. Like, just allow it to come up and allow yourself to be in limbo, and raise your hands up to the darkness and say, yeah, I recognize you. I am aware that you're here, and it's okay. I'm ready for the next step, and I'm ready to wait, and I'm willing to trust whenever it's coming for me. That's how we move through these blockages and these fears. I know, such a challenge for the human. I know. Look at this gorgeous card. We have the Queen of Cups showing up. She's the she's the front cover of the deck. The Queen of Cups on her gemstone chair, which is like an emerald or a jade, and she's in the middle of the ocean and her feet on a rock. So there's like a solid ground showing up, even though she's full of emotions. It's a Cancer energy. She's carrying this cup in her hand. You know, and I feel like she's bearing a lot of her leg here. So it's like she's opening herself. She's a little vulnerable as well. To me, the Queen of Cups is that nurturing soul. Maybe you need to reach out to someone who can hold you as you move through this darkness. Someone that can lead you and guide you. It doesn't always have to talk to you. Just be that listening ear, that arm, you know, that hug. But the strength that she emits is of importance here, because it's not only love and compassion that she has, but she's also willing to guide you a little bit towards love, unconditional love and compassion for self. So this to me is such a beautiful energy. Look at these. If you're watching this, look at these beautiful energies. It's like purple, intuition, and green is all heart. It's that marriage between the third eye chakra and the heart. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for you. Look at this beautiful card. We have the World. You know, you're like at the end of the journey here. That's why all the fear is coming up, because you're ready to move into something new. You're ready to move on to a new path, a new phase, a new vibration level or frequency level. And that's the scariest part, because now you have to leave behind that old. And that's where all this, oh my God, are you ready? Can you do this? Are you not good enough? You're not this enough. You can do, like, that's what's coming up for you. And the World comes up and says, yo, Scorpio's here, by the way. It's represented as the eagle. And it's like, hey, you're ready. Let's do this. You go reach out to a woman in your life, a divine feminine energy in your life, or a man with a divine feminine energy that will support you and hold you as you move through this. Because again, we are not alone, and we cannot be alone in this journey. It's not going to work for anyone. It's not going to work for you either. It doesn't work. Your challenge is the world. Oh my God. Your challenge is the world. The world, by the way, is Capricorn energy. World is actually, we're going to be in our mini tarot series, our podcast. The World is the next card on September 21st. So check that out on my YouTube channel. But the fact is here, I love that it showed up, because this is so pertinent for you, Scorpio. You're moving, and obviously many of you already feel it. You're moving on to a next step. Some of you are moving into a new home. Some of you are buying new cars. Some of you are opening new paths, opening new relationships, shutting down relationships, moving away from family, like there's a significant movement. and you're probably already in it. And this is saying, don't fear the new. Don't you dare go back on your path. No matter how dark it is, no matter how much doubt is creeping up in your mind, no matter how stressful and anxious you feel right now because you don't know what the next step is. No matter how much the unknown is showing up in your life and it's so present and you're like, what next? Why? When? And you want all the answers, like all the questions to be answered, but the universe is like, just forge on. Move through this, Scorpio, because what's coming up? Let's see what's coming up. What's coming up is the Knight of Swords, baby. I love it. The Knight of Swords is mental clarity is coming for you. Right? The Knight of Swords is travel, adventure, communication. What's moving for you? Like what's coming for you is maybe some of you are going to become influencers, leaders in communication wise. I don't know if you're like guys are in film or social media or marketing or art or creative fields. There's a feeling of you moving into something clearly and concisely and quickly. And there's no room for this. You are, and I have to implore this on you too, Scorpio, because I'm like, there's no way in hell that I want to see you step back here. The world is open, the portal is open, and she's ready to fly. Get your Cancer or get your Queen of Cups in line here, because she's going to be holding your hand as you walk through this portal. And when you get to this place of like, oh no, I don't think I'm good enough, I don't think I can do it, or I think I'm going to wait another, like, you know, the world in reverse to me feels like you're going to take this big opportunity and you're going to let it fly right by you. And the Knight of Swords is like, no, let's go. Right? Let's do this. Let's jump on the horse with me, Scorpio, and let's move through the fear, move through the ego, move through this, like something, whatever's trying to stop you from starting the fresh. Because this world in reverse always reminds me of like, let's just go back a few steps in the old journey. You know, let's go back to the tower moment, you know, let's go and like revisit that, or let's go revisit the devil, you know. It's like, no, we're not going to revisit those things anymore. We're moving forward. Get ready. This feels very I want to say advancement coming up, motion, movement. Don't you dare fall backwards. I love it. All right, your advice. Trust the freaking universe. Look at the cards. Look at this. They're not even the same. Look at beautiful. It's the same idea. Purples and greens. The same idea. She's like dancing under the moon, and here she has her both arms up to the moon. So it's like, honor the feminine inside you. What is the feminine? Receiving. Start receiving this help from this energy, this help from the world, from the earth, from others around you. Fixed signs maybe, or Capricorn energy showing up. You know, it's like the world in reverse almost feels like Saturn. The world is ruled by the planet of Saturn. Saturn is limitation and beliefs. That's what this feels to me like. It's you retracting back to the comfort zone, to what makes you feel safe. And the Knight of Swords is nothing safe about it. It's Gemini energy. It's like, let's cut through this bullshit and get the frick out of here. So whatever it is, whatever that little voice in your head keeps saying, no, don't. Stay safe, play safe. You know, you are always provided for. Jump through the hoop. That's what I like about this thing. Jump through the frame, man. Success and victory is yours. It's coming your way. Just have to be courageous. I like this. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. 1000%. Stop forcing the next step. Start looking for answers and solutions for everything. Just trust the flow. Open your arms and receive. And things will start to flow in very effortlessly with this Knight of Swords. Oh, I also have Talking to Heaven, which is a card from Above and Beyond. This is, you have nothing to feel guilty about. So I don't know why you're feeling guilty, Scorpio. You're feeling like, you know, you need to work harder or play harder or, you know, like enough. This is not why we're here on this earth. Some of us, everyone has a different reason for being on this earth, but can you just allow it to come to fruition and trust the unknown and trust that wherever you are right now, even if it's sedentary and very uncomfortable, or even if like you're in a limbo moment, those are the exact moments where it's that time to step back, become the observer, step into the silence, and allow the universe to direct you onto the next path. I love this energy for you. Okay, so I'm going to give you one last card, Scorpio. OMG. Was it here? I don't even know if it was here. I think it was here that I said this. Advancement? Did I say advancement here? But anyways, maybe I said it to someone else. But you got advancement. Oh my God. If you watch all my readings, you're going to laugh. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Time for advancement. Time for movement. This is it, people. Like, can you trust it? Can you put your hands up in the air and allow the universe to just flow you right into the next steps? I love it. All right, my beautiful Scorpions. I hope this helped you and gave you some motivation to let go and let flow. And check your rising, your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. This is gonna be, this to me feels, I could feel it in the air. There's some really strong energies happening out there. Live and let live. All right, my beautifuls. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got an amazing card, 42, which is a 6, which is harmony and balance and happiness, which is the same as harmony. It's time to shine. We have our beautiful tiger looking at admiring his reflection in the pond. There's a star and a moon and this purple energy, which feels like connection to source, which feels like your crown chakra is opening and you're getting ready to illuminate the world. It's time to lighten your load, let it all go. You have nothing, like all the hard work has paid off, and God knows we've worked hard in these past few weeks. Sagittarius has been very challenging, and I feel like things are starting to feel weightless. You know, like you've put in the energy, you've put in the hard work, and now it's release and let go and enjoy. So I kind of love this freaking energy for you. So we start off with the Magician, which is a Gemini energy, which is your direct opposite sign. So Gemini here showing up, and it's the Magician. There's all these roses and flowers blossoming behind him. There's like a meteorite and stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's too many stars. But the fact is, the Magician is showing all the tools. He has access to the wands, which is creativity, cups, which is the emotions, swords, which is the truths and the mind, and pentacles, which is abundance, money, stability. He has it all here, and he's ready to manifest them. for you, Saggy. So things feel a little bit more uplifting, 100%, right? Here he is with this meteorite, like this star shower behind him. It's like health is yours. Everything is working out in your favor. Have you started creating projects? Have you started maybe changing up your projects? Maybe starting a new job, starting a new ways to make money, invest money, or perhaps sell your home, rent your home. Like there's like a change here. And the second card is, I'm trying to think it's right. It's Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Sabrina, let's get this party started. The Wheel of Fortune is you. Sagittarius energy, ruled by Jupiter, which is expansiveness, open-mindedness, luck, abundance, destiny. This is your fate. Things are happening. Look at these two cards, like freaking awesome. It's a 1 and a 10. A 10 is like a 1, a new beginning. Everything here is like propelling you forward to start fresh, start new. So whatever it is that you've released and let go, keep it there. Because now you're ready for something completely new, path to open, a new direction. It's almost as some of you are even feeling it. Sagittarius is you, your fire sign. This is an air sign. It's like the energy is very masculine, and masculine energy is all about action, go-getting, doing. There's no lazing around, waiting around for something to happen, 100%, but it's almost materializing for you. So your challenge is the Sun, which is a Leo, which is your brother energy. When the Sun is in reverse, it's could be a laziness. It could be a lack of self-confidence, feeling powerless, feeling a bit small, feeling like the Sun is illumination. And here it's time to shine, and here you're afraid to shine your light. You're almost used to having your light dimmed, and now it's like the universe is like, no, Saggy, I need you to go out there, and I need you to follow your true north, your true path. The Sun within you is directing you somewhere else, and you're running scared. Oh boy. Why are you playing small? Why are you like allowing another to maybe take the thunder away from you? You know, the light. You're hiding, and you're hiding. This is interesting because these two cards are really powerful cards to have. And then the Sun shows up, which is a 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. It's a 1 card as well. And you are fearing this next step. That's what I'm seeing. You're being like skyrocketed, launched onto a new path, a new journey, something completely different than what you have, and you have all, and the universe is supplying you and providing you with all the material and all the supplies and the tools. And it's like this is where you're supposed to be, Saggy. You don't realize it, but you're supposed to be in this situation with this person, without this person, in, you know, like with this money, without this money. You know what I'm saying? Don't like look at the logistics of it and trust. But a big part of you feels like you're unworthy. And you feel a little small. The next step is the Page of Cups. This explains a lot to me here. The Page of Cups, you see he's holding a cup and there's a fish jumping out of it. And the page is someone who's young. It could be your children. It's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be your youthfulness, your naivety, that innocence, that purity, that part of you that wasn't loved as a child, that part of you that is not fully healed. It's funny because it's not in reverse, and it's upright, but I still feel like that because of the sun in reverse as the challenge next to it. I feel like you don't, some of you, not every single Saggy out there, was perhaps not fully loved or given the confidence when you were young. So what, like, you know that this is here for you, but yet you don't know how to use it. You don't know how to take advantage of these resources in front of you and how to manifest this all. Because a part of you is unhealed. And the Page of Cups is like, okay, it's time to love yourself. It's go back to that moment when you were young, that you were unloved, that you were unsupported, that you were, demeaned, or however it is, and to love her and him again. So we can see this sun turn around again, and we can shine our light again. And that's that imagery that's showing up here for you. This could be your children. This could be if you're young, if you're new, you're bringing in children to the world, and you're a little sad about it. You don't think it could be the best mother in the world, but I don't think so. Though I don't think that's what it is. The Page of Cups speaks to me of, because it's right next to the sun in reverse. I feel like you judge yourself harshly if you're a mother or father here. And it's time to let go. If you're single watching, you are, or if you're with someone, if you're someone too, I feel like it's time to heal the inner child of yours. Love yourself, and let go of the past. Let go of the stuck emotions. You're so ready to shine. You're so ready to, it's not to shine as like a star or like fame, and it's not that. You're ready to make your mark on this world. And it comes with healing that child, inner child, the healing that you at that young age. And the Page of Cups is usually between 0 to like 15 years old. Because you're just about to enter onto a very illuminating path, something that's been calling your name for the longest time, and the universe is ready for you, but there's still some healing to do here. And it could be maybe relationship with your children as well, if you're parents, that's holding you back. But I feel like there's some inner child stuff here, like like something that's not settled from your childhood, where you weren't given the support that you needed or the love that you needed. Let me see what else there is for you. Release control. Like release, always release control. Like release the ego would like to keep you in a place of, would like to keep you small. It's not that it doesn't want to see you shine, because it does. The ego wants to see you shine. But it also wants to keep you safe. And we're not here to play safe. You know, we're here to release all those stories, the storylines and the narratives that we have gone through in our lives, especially when we were younger, and we've been holding on to them and feeding off of them a little bit. And because of them, we are unable to move on to the next path. And because of them, we're unable to move into that relationship. And because of them, we're unable to shine. So, interesting. This is a big thing. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath. center yourself and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Frustration occurs a lot with the star seeds, with everyone on this journey, because you are wanting to clear. You wanting to love yourself and be positive and be love and light, but you realize that sometimes you got to go dark. Sometimes you got to find that light. You got to dig deep, and to dig deep, that means you have to face those fears and face that ugly and face that unloved part of yourself, and face those people that like treated you this way, but they treated you this way to show you how strong you are and how much you can surpass this, and how you can look at the reflection of your mirror and say, you know what? Thank you for making me feel strong again, for making me believe in myself again. Thank you for controlling me. Tried to control me, but you couldn't. But it's freaking frustrating, Sabrina. And I said, yes, it is. But the universe is handing you all the tools right now. And it's telling you, your higher self is telling you, this is it, honey. You're on the path. This is your destiny. You were supposed to go through the ugly. And it was, boy, was it ugly. And now you're supposed to walk through and shine your light and help others see the light as well. You know, when I see the tiger looking at the reflection, it always reminds me that we're all mirrors of each other. We're all reflecting each other. So, you know, however ugly your mirror is, know that you're always helping someone else. And if you can't help yourself right now, then help someone else. And then you'll see how amazing it is to share that light of yours. This is baby steps, people, baby steps. And here I took the deck Talking to Heaven. So these are people all around us who have passed on, and this is their message to you. Aww, now I have no pain. Now I have no pain means let go. Let everyone go around you. Even the ones who are living with you. Let them all go. So you can surrender and just surrender that inner child of yours and love it and set it all free. Beautiful energy, Saggy. So one last card for Sagittarius, please. You got a flipper. The signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. You know, we always talk about signs, and there's a feather in the road, or there's numbers, but signs are everything. And I think that we need to pay more attention to these signs, because a lot of times signs are taking us to the next level. And the sign could be the same book that shows up in front of you, or that same person that keeps texting you something, or that color yellow that keeps showing up. And yellow is all about confidence and healing and power. So, you know, it's like pay attention to these signs and trust in the unknown and love yourself through this. To me, this is a big step forward for you, Saggy. So I love it. And I love you. So I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon sign for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And join my Ko-fi if you'd like to receive monthly exclusive energy updates for you. All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got Slow Down. And I couldn't think of the name of these hourglass Instagram and Facebook, but anyways, there's an hourglass and there's someone inside the hourglass at the bottom of it, which is time. It's time to take time for you. It's time to stop putting so much focus on other people around you. Stop putting so much energy in how other people think, what they want. It's like, take a step back. I know that Capricorn is all about money, money, money. It's all about ambition and career and your job, and it's very important to you, and perhaps you're putting too much energy into that, and why don't you take a few steps back, or many steps back, and focus on something else in your life. And maybe there's a lot of, you know, when we put so much energy into something, we lose ourselves in it. And this is the message, to just take a step back. Go put yourself in a bubble somewhere, right? Maybe go and take a vacation. But I've already been on vacation so many times. Who cares? Take another one. Tell them your tarot reader said so. Oh my God, we got the star card, which is that. It's a healing card. This is like she's pouring water into the pond, which is her emotions, and onto the ground, which is stability and grounding. But the water is pouring out, right? So what does that mean? It's like there's a lot of energy coming out. So a lot of you are needing to, I mean, this is a good omen. Means good health as well. But I almost feel like a lot of you are depleting a little bit too much energy. And you're feeling it. You're feeling a little depleted. But the star is saying that your hopes and dreams are coming true. Regardless, even if you're going to take a step back, things are going to start working out for you. Let me look a little bit deeper into what's going on here. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So the 6 of Cups, the 6 is harmony, and Cups is emotional. And the 6 of Cups is usually childhood and going back. It's being nostalgic. It's thinking about the great times. But in reverse feels that your childhood maybe wasn't the best thing ever. That your memories were not so great in the past. Interesting. Things are coming up for you. Perhaps some feelings of, I mean, your cups are full, but with flowers inside them. But the guy looks angry on the bench, on the porch up here. I almost feel like this is a card of some of you Capricorns might have had a rough childhood, or maybe it was good within the home, but like friendships, somewhere in your life there was a struggle of authority, or loneliness, isolation a little bit, and that's why you're like, I don't want to be alone, Sabrina. I don't want to take a step back. And that's why maybe a lot of Capricorns put themselves fully into work, because otherwise that means they're riding this wave alone. Interesting. Chariot in reverse is your challenge. The Chariot is home and family, but also career and success, victory. So this is a delay in the next step. Maybe you're not in the right, maybe something definitely needs to happen here with your home and family and your friends. When it comes to your job, you may have to leave. You may get fired. You may quit. Something is a little too heavy here. There's like an oppressiveness, I feel. Whether it's in your partnership, whether it's like a family. Like this is like the cup runneth over. I feel like there's a lot of emotion being, even though it's a good card, it's an upright. I still feel the cards, the way the depiction here, it feels like you are overly emotional. Like there's too much energy being expelled here, and some of you are holding back because maybe you were reprimanded when you were younger, when you were overly emotional, and you just learned how to repress everything. You just kept everything to yourself, which is not healthy, of course. And maybe it's coming up in your job, and it's coming up within your family, within your home, it's coming up somewhere that's very significant in your life, and you're challenged. And I say this because you have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands, sorry, is Aries, and it's like success, happiness, marriage, balance. But here it's as your challenge. Okay, so Capricorn, what I see here, and the cards are pretty clear, is that there's a potential for your hopes and dreams to come true. There's a you have potential to have a happy family, to have a happy job, to have a happy home, but something's coming up from your past that is coming up to clear, and it needs you to slow down. It needs, like, I almost feel it's like your body, your mind, and your heart is asking you, Capricorn, to take 1,000 steps back, because if you don't, you risk losing your job, you risk losing your family, you risk losing your home, you risk losing your patience, your emotional energy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you are gonna work yourself to the ground, and it's take the steps back. Definitely. The Star card is here to say, hey, I am your shining light right now. I need you to listen to me right now, because you are expending way too much energy for this job, for this marriage that's going nowhere, for these people at your work, for these friends, for these family members that keep bringing up something very ugly from your past. Loneliness, isolation. I feel like some of you were reprimanded a lot, that you didn't get the approval that you needed as children, and now it's like that's why you're constantly seeking it from others. And it's not like only that, there's so much going on here, because when I see this card and I see this divine masculine, very angry energy on the porch, it almost feels like you were there's this looming authority figure over you that either didn't know how to love you, didn't support you, didn't encourage you, you know, and you're always like proving. And I know so many Capricorns always trying to prove themselves, get approval, find love in their work, in their friends, in their family. And I feel like if you don't take this time to step back, you may lose your job. You may lose funding for your projects. You may have a break in this relationship. This is happening right now for you, Capricorn. So when I say slow down, listen to Sabrina, your tarot reader. Or you will come up against this. And I don't see it as a bad thing, by the way, either. Because if you get fired, or you feel like you need to quit, or you feel like you need to leave your husband or wife, or they leave you, or whatever happens, or your friends, your families, whatever it is that doesn't feel comfortable, it's absolutely necessary. Because when people get to that point, it means that you haven't been listening to the signs. You haven't been taking steps back. You've been just living life, you know, according to you, even though it's comfortable. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to go too deep into it. I realize, you know, like there's something's coming up to clear from your childhood, 100,000%. And this is a card of healing, and it's time to heal it. And it's time to release it and acknowledge it, and to forgive it and release it and let it go. And can you do that? But you can't do that if you're so ensconced with your work and your, you know, and your friends and socializing, whatever it is you're doing. And my kids, and they're all doing this, and everyone else is doing this, and it's like you're occupying your time with things and places and people to not face you. So this is a big step for you, Capricorn. And your advice is to speak your world into being. And that's a huge one. What does that mean to speak your world into being? Is to speak out loud and say, this is what I deserve. I deserve to love myself. I deserve to be loved and to be supported. And you can talk to the authoritative parent or teacher or whoever it was when you were young that made you feel small, and speak your world into being. Talk to them, even if they're not in front of you. I am worthy. I am love. I am healed. I won't let you bring me down anymore. This is a big reading here. Because there's too many times that I see not only Capricorns but everyone else like focusing so much on the surface things that because they're just avoiding the deep inner shit that's coming up to clear. And you need to look at those things too, because that is where it all begins. If that part of you is clear, then you'll notice less and less of all the rest being a problem. Your next message is surrender to non-action. Oh, that's a good one. I love it. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. I mean, this is exactly this, right? Slow down. No more putting all your energy into things. Can you take some time off from work? No, I can't, Sabrina. This is my job. Fine. Can you take, instead of going out for lunch, can you bring something and go out and just breathe in the air somewhere? Can you do these moments? Instead of power walking outside, can you take 10 minutes and sit by the water, sit by the, like, I need you to rest. Because I don't want you to go to sleep at night and thinking, oh my God, stress. For what? And I truly feel, Capricorn, that this is very, it's a poignant message for you to listen to, because some of you are completely not, you're not clearing what you need to clear. You're focusing too much on the surface level, and that's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to just bring back the same over and over and over again, because you're not really looking at what the origin of it is. So this is talking to heaven. This is like people that are outside of us who have passed away, and they are not here in physical form, but this is their message to you. I am just a thought away. Could be an animal as well. And it's true. They're all here. And if you need someone to talk to and it's not human, then talk to these people and get advice from them, and listen to the words that come, by the way. Everyone pushes aside these words in their head. They think they're imagining things, but you're not. And if you had more silence in your life, you would hear more. My beautiful Capricorn, you would. So, one last message, please. This is a really deep message for you, my beautifuls. Because I know in all my readings, you can come over and over and over, but if you're not actually going deep, the surface won't cut it anymore. The surface will continuously be the same message coming to you over and over and over again, because you haven't fully healed that inner part of you. Courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. And what this is asking is a lot of courage, by the way. Because you need to go deep inside and fully love yourself and fully release that mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, brother, sister, friend, teacher, boss, co-worker, whoever it was that wounded you. Partner, Whoever it was that wounded you when you were young, when you were a teenager, when you were 20, when you were whatever age it was, and continuously over and over again. Because if you don't heal the first one, then you allow the second one to come in, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and then it's just a pile up of the same pattern and same behavior. And that's why I do Akashic records, so we can clear those. That's what I'm feeling for you right now. So, my beautiful Capricorn, take this reading however you want to take it, but I know that as we are moving into a higher frequency, you have a choice. To remain in the low frequency, which means just hitting the surface level, or to move into a higher frequency, which means clearing the gunk. So I wish you well, my beautiful Capricorns. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me as you can. And I truly, truly love you. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got, excuse me, feel, don't think. So we have this beautiful lion with this heart of gold glowing from his chest, and he's looking up at the heart. And this is a very interesting energy for me, because Aquarius is a mind sign. It's an air sign. You're all about thinking, right? It's think. I'm going to think things through. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back into my past and see where I went wrong and what I should do right and how I should better it and how should I perfect it. I'm going to be the innovator, the leader, the thought leader. There's just so much going on in your mind. I'm the rebel, I am the revolutionary. So of course I'm thinking, Sabrina, I'm thinking of the next steps into the future. I'm like, yes, and I appreciate you for that, Aquarius. And I'm thinking about how I'm going to better my job, and how I'm going to change my relationship, and how I'm going to better this and better that. And I'm like, yes, but what happens to your intuition in all this, right? Because feeling is heart-centered. It's the true intuition, not the intuition the intuitive hits we get in our ego, which are emotions, which is energy and motion. It's ego. The heart, the feelings are like, I feel like this is the right thing to do. I don't know why, but I feel it. Your heart speaks in yes and no's and maybes and neutral. Your heart doesn't have emotion. Your heart is not, feelings are not emotions. They're this acute sense of something. To me, I feel like you haven't been tapping into this enough. You're relying on your past experiences. You're relying on the future. You're relying on the past, the present, the future to guide you. You're relying on others around you. You're relying on systems, and instead of just sitting and emptying the mind and going with the gut, with the heart, with the soul. This is a really interesting energy for me to show up for you, and I love it. So let's see what is going on with you. We have the X111 Justice card, which is Libra, which is behind again. But the Justice card speaks to me of marriage, relationships. It's the 7th house, is Libra. Truth. It's interesting that she's kind of blindfolded. Yeah, blindfolded, because she knows her truth. She doesn't have to see, she feels it. That's really interesting. But it's also contracts, negotiation, raises, maybe some problems with the law. Maybe you got a speeding ticket and you're like, I feel like this is wrong. So I don't know. Maybe there's you're selling your home, buying your home, but we're gonna have to look a little deeper into this. We have the 7 of Wands, which is a Leo energy, which is your opposite sign. It's fire. The 4 of Wands is Aries, which is marriage, success, happiness in reverse. So there's a challenge here for you. And we have the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy. So what an interesting reading. Of course, Aquarius brings this to me. So if I look at it as a whole, and I see the Justice and the Four of Wands in reverse, could feel like there is problems within a relationship, or a business partnership, or a friendship, but mostly business and romantic partnerships, because it has to do with money and foundation, money and home or business. You know, it has to do with something, and the fact that this is here. And the Seven of Wands showing up is like, can you have faith? Like, this is truth and consequences, and this is truth. So it's kind of beautiful. Like, can you still have faith even though things are going wrong? Even though even though things are being delayed, even though the settlement is not going as you had planned, or that you invested in something and you thought it was a great investment, but it's just not working out, or you bought or you're selling a home and it's just like there's something that is like a bit off here for you. Like I have to say, I would have to put these together, because that kind of feels that they belong together. There's like a maybe you're procrastinating on making a change in your life. Maybe there's like you were offered a raise, it didn't work out. You were offered a change in your job description or role, but it failed to work out. Like there's something here like that. You partnered up with someone, or you started speaking your truth, or you started maybe becoming an influencer or doing something of that kind of, and it's not like working out as you planned. You know, there's a delay here. There's a shaky foundation. But the other cards feel really good to me. This could be, like I said, like I'm going to put the Seven of Wands here. This could be the marriage, and there's a money shakeup, but it also could be that there's someone coming in that's going to help you. Maybe there was an investment you made, or maybe you started a business or a project, or you lost a job, or there's something shaky here that didn't go as planned, but maybe someone is coming in to reinvest in you. Can you have faith that this person is going to help you? Can you have faith that maybe you need to go ask your father or your husband or a man in your life to help you? A mentor, an accountant, a financial investor, a banker, someone that could guide you a little better. Could you continue having faith in yourself that this setback, financial, whether it's financial, whether it's a home setback, whether it's a job, you know, whatever this is, a relationship even setback, can you have faith that the universe is going to deliver regardless? Can you trust it? That in the works, because the King of Pentacles was on this side, right? That abundance was yours, that stability is yours, regardless of this, even though it feels like it isn't. Can you trust your heart and not think so much here? Because something might be on shaky ground in your life right now, Aquarius, and then you're like, oh my God, no. And your head is on overdrive, saying, oh, your ego's on overdrive, saying, oh, you know, like, I told you it wasn't going to work out. You should listen to me. Nah, 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 nah. And then the Seven of Wands is like, no. Like anything you've done in your life, Aquarius, whether it failed or you misstepped, it was a mistake, was the right thing to do. This is something we need to understand a little bit more, because if we don't take these wrong paths, then we don't know what the right one is. Okay? So can you forgive yourself here and forgive other people around you? Like, can you see them as the lessons here? Because you're moving into something actually more stable. You're moving into something with someone more loyal, more dependable, more reliable, more trustworthy. Whether it's someone or something, to me it feels like you're in an uneasy state right now because you've been relying on your past, on your mind, and now it's like, let's move into the heart here. Trust. I keep seeing this in all the readings, and there's this moving away that needs to happen. And moving away from something that you've known forever and a day is challenging. So your advice is release your blocks. Wow. Like that. So release this, please. Release this fear of not being right, fear of the unknown. Release, like, let it go, like, trust it. Trust the unknown, first of all, and release all this fear of not doing it right, of not having enough money, like, trust the feeling. Surrender to divine timing. I love it. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. As soon as I read that, I had a full-blown air that came over me here like a wind. So that's like definitely a message to you from someone here. You know who it is. And I feel like this is divine timing too, but it's not the right timing here, because she's right next to the Four of Wands energy. I almost love this message for you because you might be going through a little bit of uncomfortable impasse, a little detour, but can you trust your higher self to take you onto that bumpy ride until you get to this energy where it could be your father, like a man in your life that will help you, or doesn't have to be, it could be just you moving into this grounded, stable throne of yours. So I have a last message that I'm taking from Talking to Heaven, which are the people around you that have gone. You're still here. You are never alone. And 1000% I'm with you on that. Because you see, I feel it again. I know. Whoever's here to talk to Aquarius wants to know that they're right by your side. And they're trying to talk to you. So listen to them. If you have a question, ask them, because they will give you the answer. I literally feel them here with me. So beautiful. Okay, thank you. This is so beautiful. All right, so I'm going to give you one last message. Cheerio. There's someone British here. Cheerio. Okay, one last message. Is there a message from there? Yes? Okay. Okay. Celebration time. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. You truly are. And trust that whatever obstacle you're hitting, whatever detour is in your way, whatever delay is for a reason. So trust your heart and trust that little voice in your head, in your heart. Trust that voice. The ego voice is you're not enough, you're a loser, you can't do this, and it's all the freaking story. Your heart, the feeling feels right. Oh, it doesn't feel right. Simple. All right, my beautiful Aquarius, I hope this helped you. Let me know if this resonated with you. If not, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love, love, love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got Let Your Ship Set Sail, 43-7 energy. I love this. It's like the Nina Pinta Santa Maria that's like hitting the waves, and they're tempestuous waves. What does that mean? Emotion. It's Pisces. You're a water sign. The fact that it's like let go of the control, let go of the fear, let go of these heavy energies. And there's a lot of clouds here, but the colors are pink, violet, like the crown chakra, purple and blue, like the throat and the third eye. So there's a lot of, you have to express yourself here. There's a lot of intuitive hits you're getting. You know, you're opening yourself up to the divine. You're releasing this. For me, it feels a little bit shaky, but look how powerful this ship is. You know, and I always say to everybody, we're the ships, you know, and our cells are the sailors, you know, and you're the captain. So now it's time to set sail and let the waves overtake you or not. Trust that the waves will take you to the next step, kind of thing. So what's going on here for you, Pisces? Right away I say, some of you are holding on to some heavy energies or some people in your life that need to just be released. So let's see. I don't know what this also could be like you just releasing yourself from all that angst that you carry with you, pain and suffering, just releasing. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is adventure, travel. It's the charmer, the flirt of all the knights. It's the one night stand, the partier, the seller, you know, the one that it's also powerful. Look at him. He's holding his knight. It's the virile one, you know, very strong, confident on his white horse, getting ready for battle, but really confident about it. He's like not, there's no second guessing here. So let's see. This could also be your teenagers if you have children, people that are young, or people that are younger than you. It's a Sagittarius energy. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And the page is younger children from 0 to 15. And this is about like older than that kind of thing. These could be your kids, but also could be if you're working with people that are younger than you, or I don't know, you might work with children, or you might be in a social, maybe it might be a social worker. There's so many things here. Like maybe you work with the public, and you work with like youth, and you're in schools, you're educators, what have you, or your followers are younger. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, I don't know, it's coming up for me. But the Page of Pentacles is also how you organize and it's administration, how you organize money, and interesting. Okay. And they're usually people, because knights, they're court, the court, the page, the knight, the king, and the queen, and usually represents people in your life. So there's a lot of youth here in your cards. The challenge is the Fool 2.0. The challenge is you're wanting to take a risk. You're wanting to jump out of something. You're wanting to leave something behind, and you are holding back. It's comfortable. Perhaps you want to leave your marriage and you're staying for the children. Maybe you want to leave for a younger person, and you know, that could be that, but it doesn't have to be, right? This is just me like putting out there, but there could be, I don't know, let me see. Woo! The Queen of Pentacles. It's a Capricorn energy. Again, a woman. There's a masculine, a feminine. It could be the feminine or masculine, this energy. I mean, this, like, if you're in a family setting, this could be your wife, you know, your children. It could be your husband, your children, whatever it is. There's just a feeling of family or work, family, or people in your life, definitely, that are influencing this need to set sail. What are you fearing moving this? This Fool card is starting a new beginning, starting fresh, getting out of your comfort zone. But it speaks of fear, of holding back, of staying in the comfort zone, of doubt. This could also be some of you wanting to start a new business, start a new channel, like a YouTube channel, or, you know, a web, like something, like start a new business, you know, a project, a creative project with the Knight of Wands, fire. With younger people, maybe a startup. Maybe you're older and you're like, yo, I don't know if it's a really good idea, kind of. And then it's like, yeah, of course it is. Like, what's your problem? Like, what's wrong with you, Pisces? Stop worrying about that. There's a definite feeling here of children. I don't know how many of you have children, but that are inspiring you, or like when I see the cards, it's like some, like, if you're a man watching this, let's say maybe you're thinking of leaving your wife, but you're afraid, so you're staying for your children. And if you're a female watching this and you have children, it's the same idea. Like, you want to leave perhaps, but you're staying for the kids, you know, and you're going to just rough it out. You're going to rough through the waves because your focus, the focus is kids here. So let's say, or you're working and like with younger people, and they're giving you ideas and they're helping you through, and you're a bit resistant, but I see you excelling. I see you doing really well in this job, in this business, and this, like, there's a feeling of actually powering through these waves instead of what I said at the beginning. I feel like you're fully in control here. And the waters will be choppy, yes, because I feel like there is newness coming your way with these two cards. New ideas, new ways of doing business, new ways of appreciating your family life, new ways of, you know, like, it's like, you know, we're always in this newness showing up, but it's not always about releasing old and ugly. So it's also about perfecting new, like something old, perfecting something old and making it something more exciting. And maybe it's time to ask your children, and maybe it's time to ask the people younger than you to expand your thoughts, your perspective on things. And you're a little resistant. You're resisting change. And I see that in the jobs, in your projects, with your, like, your family, with your friends even, or whatever it is, just life in general. I feel like there's a lot of interesting ideas coming up onto your plate, and you're scared of launching into them. But you may have a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a female around you, that a divine feminine energy that can help you through this, whether you're a man or female watching this. A support system that's ready to help you navigate these choppy waters. So this is like a message to you to pay attention. Sometimes we're going through some really rough times and we don't see the people around us, and there's like these, maybe your kids are, even though they're different than the way you were acted when you were young, but maybe they're showing you something different. To me, this is all your resistance of new. And then you have this powerful divine feminine energies ready to help you through this, these choppy waters, help you through this like newness, or nurture you, guide you, you know, like just be that support system that you need. And can you pay attention to her and them? This is interesting. It's an interesting reading. It's like a completely, like, I love it actually, because it is something like stepping outside of your normal, stepping outside of your comfort zone and moving into something new. But can you stand in the awareness and be and recognize these people that are pushing your limits and pushing you outside of that box? And yeah, you might go through some choppy waters, but they're not crazy, right? It looks strong enough to withstand it all. Trust your intuition, you know, trust this Queen of Pentacles. Trust these Page and Knights around you. They're going to lead you into the new. Stop resisting them. So your advice is step up and lead. I love it. Right next to her, like these two, like it's like new moon and Capricorn. Like this is a Capricorn energy. It's really telling you, stop doubting yourself, stop living in that closed off world. We need you to step up and lead, but you also need to listen to everyone around you regarding their age. Never mind their age or their hierarchy or their status or their whatever that you like to look at. Listen to what they're telling you. Allow them to embrace you, allow them to empower you. I love this reading. Okay. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. I'm getting the mess. I'm asking, is this the right? And they're like, it's not the right. I'm getting a no. So I'm gonna pull another card for you. I still gotta know. I got a yes. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well. And change is here for sure for you Pisces. And it's time to get with the Joneses. It's time to roll with the punches. It's time to whatever other like little like analogy or little, what is it, metaphor you can come up with, pun or change is here, and it's only for the better. So time to listen to those around you that are trying to blow you that way, you know. Time to put you it's time for you to set sail on these waters and know that even though it's a little bit choppy for you because you're not used to it and you're used to smooth sailing, maybe the choppiness is what you need to get you into this new. So I also have Talking to Heaven, which are cards from everyone that is gone from us in the physical, and this is their message to you. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. Choose unconditional love from the divine feminine here. And choose love from the children here, the young. All they want is for you to move out of a box. So let's see. One last message for Pisces, please. Wow. Choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. Exactly, right? Just because things come to you doesn't mean you have to keep it. You could be discerning and just let things go that don't feel right and or don't feel good with you. But also, if things make you feel uncomfortable, it's something to pay attention to. Because the discomfort is actually the change. All right, my beautiful optimism. Let's do this. All right, Pisces, I know this would feel very specific to certain people, so I hope that it resonated with you. If not, check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week.